This college basketball picks and ASUN Big South Northeast OVC and Summit edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states and you get $20 free with promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi. Promo code SGPN.
I pity the fool that don't listen to SGPN. Let it ride, brother. Urgh.
To the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. Well, Sean, it's March. We're fully in it. The games are blending together.
Oh yes.
I'm having a hard time remembering what I've. Here's my biggest problem. I'll disclose this right now to everyone who's watching live and listening on the podcast. I've been betting way too much.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, you're coming the March 2nd episode, 12-3 ATS, all your locks and your money line dog.
It's great right now because we're coming off a day where I made that decision to say, well, I went from here are my locks, let's play that, to let me play a little bit on everything.
Yeah. And
then I went back and was like, well, no, I actually kind of like these a little bit more, so let's go more here and more on the locks to make them the right amount. And then I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to just do this amount on every game. Keep it simple. The sheet will be exactly what I'm betting.
There you go.
And then and then there were a couple more.
They always find a way. Joining us on the line from the college experience, fresh off the TCU money line. And knock on wood, if you played along with the parlay, that's still alive. We're sweating that out live here on the air. Colby Dant, aka Pick Dundee. What's happening, Colby? Great call on the TCU money line.
Well, you just gotta know. You gotta know the sport. You know what I mean? You gotta know that Jamie Dixon's defensive coach 101 right here. He's gonna be ready for these boys. The 7-man rotation for Texas Tech's gonna get a little weak at some point with all the injuries they've occurred. So, and congrats to TCU. I think they just solidified their tournament. And that's another thing, they were playing for their tournament spot.
And Texas Tech is a weird team where they play up to these better teams, but then, like you said, yeah, the injuries were bound to catch up with them. TCU on the money line, nice cash there. And yeah, we got a lot of, yeah, Colby.
I was gonna say TCU just messes with them in general. They beat them last year. Like that. That's just a team that the reason why it's so hard for people like how many shows do we go on now? And they're like, hey, what's your Final Four, or who's your national champ, or like what's your national championship game? I'm like, man, I need to see the brackets because matchups make fights. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah. TCU is built to beat Texas Tech. They're not built to beat a lot of other schools, but they're built to beat Texas Tech.
Colby needs to see the bracket. I love this about Colby every year. Refuses to make any proclamations until he can see the bracket.
Yeah, no, we're only days away, like 10 days away from
I was looking at the because the schedule's been built out basically until Selection Sunday, and so yeah, we have less than 2 weeks. We're in the first week of conference tournament mayhem, and then 10 days from now, or 10 days from tomorrow, Colby will be on an airplane.
Yeah.
Coming to beautiful
with the extra leg room from Southwest.
Wow.
You're welcome, Colby. Sprung for the nice seat for you.
He's hot. He's on fire.
Yeah.
He's hot.
I don't know what bet I hit that night, but now that the TCU played out, I'll make sure to order the top shelf liquor that they offer.
Well, Sean likes to reward good earners, so with all that Venezia's pizza money.
Yeah, well, we're not. Colby's the only one getting a taste of Venezia.
Nice, he's kicking it up one way or another.
Colby, I was gonna text you this, but worth bringing up on air instead. Have you figured out a normal size suitcase, or do you still only have your giant suitcase?
Yeah, no, I don't figure it, dude. I don't I don't do anything. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to traveling.
I know.
Yeah. All right.
So
same
it's still
shit.
the giant.
Colby.
It's still the giant suitcase.
Yeah.
For
Same
for
suitcases I've had for years. All right.
Colby, for at some point, maybe for Flag Day this year, Sean and I might have to get you TSA pre-check as well.
Oh wow! No, come on. Then he's gonna be in the system, Kramer.
What if we?
Well,
what
that
if we?
one's weird.
What if we,
that one's weird. Like I don't even understand the hype. Right? That's like a bad mixtape. Right? It's like like. That one, look, hey, these assholes, hey, world listening, these assholes, these assholes. Every time we go to like, we're flying in Burbank from LA to Vegas, or if we're going to Tempe or something, or College Station, they brag about this. They go in front of me, and I see them like 1 minute later.
Yes,
but they feel good about themselves.
Hold on.
They feel good about themselves.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I feel
I've
great.
never once seen you guys go way in front of me.
No, the people need to know the truth. Everyone has a Colby in their life. Double disaster, because not only do they not own a carry-on side suitcase, so he's got to check it. He's also a TSA not pre-check. And
and then what happens is, if Colby's checking a bag, I may as well check a bag. Then I check a bag, and then we get to the airport, and we're waiting for our bags. And I go, where's my bag? Everyone else's bag came out. And wait, there's another bag sitting here that looks a lot like my bag. That's not my bag. And then Kramer's
fairness, it was a user error. A woman just took your bag, which
a woman took my bag.
How do you do that?
Left the Vegas airport. And I took her bag to the Southwest bag claim. And I go, I think this woman stole my bag because it's pretty similar. What's the situation here? Can I call her? How does this work? They're like, we'll call her. And then they called her and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Southwest gave me $150 credit. So shout out to Southwest.
But yeah, no, I think we might have
to going to show up in lingerie for the whole March Madness.
We might have to help. Well, that was the trip we had, the interesting encounter, I think. But to your point, the reason I brought it up was I agree. It does allow it. I can blame Colby as to why I'm also going to bring a larger suitcase to bring a bunch of merch in. It works out. It works out. But what kills me is Sean and I have a very tight time routine heading to the airport in the morning on Saturday, and that will be affected by the need to get there early enough to check the bag. Now Sean has the fancy status with the airline, so they usually don't bust our balls too hard if we're not there an hour
A-list
before.
Preferred. It's pretty living the high life there on Southwest.
Yep. I sit in the sidecar.
Look, when I go out to wherever, I like to have extra space in case I pick up something that I want to buy there. You know what I mean?
Well, and also Colby,
you're not going down to Columbia, Colby.
Colby, it's gotten worse for you because Sean and I have now.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? Colby won't be coming back from Vegas with us.
But there's the next level. You can opt into facial recognition. The TSA just no ID, and you go in the fastest line. It's a super secret line. And they even try and stop you. Like, are you sure you have it? I go, oh, I have it. And you just blow right through.
Clear people, because you're like, you're in my lane. Nope.
Yeah, you don't have to sign up for Clear. Sign up for
and you cut them.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I believe the last time I was in Vegas on a whim, I bought a pair of Jordans. What was I supposed to do with those? Carry those on now? So luckily I had.
Wait, why are you buying shoes randomly in Vegas?
Luckily, my buddy hooked me up. He took me, shout out to my guy Henning. He showed me around Vegas and he said, I got a guy. And I ended up, I didn't think I was going to be getting shoes, but I got a pair of Jordans. And,
Sean, you know those blind resumes?
Yes.
Travels to Vegas with an extra large suitcase.
Yes.
Close friend.
I got a skateboard deck. I got a fucking skateboard deck once. Yeah.
Close friend takes a person shopping and buys pair of shoes to take home. You assume this is the blind resume with the long hair and the beautiful physique. not the dude on the other side.
Not your college basketball really, loving friend.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
What am I supposed to do with the skateboard deck if I get a skateboard deck, guys? I got a skateboard deck.
That's how Noah's going to get home.
I don't necessarily have a problem with you having a big suitcase. Now your suitcase is like super extra large, but also
I go to Columbia every fucking year. When you go to Columbia, my wife brings like half the house to give to her to give to the village. Yeah.
So this, but also I guess where I'm getting to is I worry about what other people will think of you not having TSA pre-check. That's what I'm worried. As a representative of this company, I want to. I am a man of the people. What do the boys at the club say? They probably all got TSA. People.
You're not going to see me with the crazy swirly straw thinking I'm better than you. You know what I mean?
Kramer, bring out your crazy swirly straw.
Great point. Thank you.
One thing we got to talk real quick. I sent you this, guys? We're always looking for interesting stuff to add to the studio. It's
really hard to suck it through this.
Excuse Kramer's me. Gonna get lightheaded, and it's not the vape pen. It's from sucking on that crazy straw. I sent you guys that
I'll put it up on the screen. Give me a second.
Great cinema classic, Ace Ventura 2. There's the amazing opening scene where Jim Carrey basically comes out of the Rhino's birth canal.
Greatest sequel ever.
Yeah, certainly rare for a comedy sequel to be good. I can't think of a lot of good comedy sequels, but this one's certainly up there. And they are auctioning off the Rhino, and I was imagining us having the Rhino in studio, and then for hey, instead of a mega whale, we got a mega Rhino play. You emerge and then give out your play as your. It's awesome.
I mean,
that is still one of the most hilarious scenes in the history of comedies. Like that scene, I feel like 100 years from now will still be funny.
Now the opening bid's $3,250. They're imagining it's going to go between 4 and 8K. I think really where they get you is the shipping, though. I don't know what's going to cost to get a Rhino shipped to the studio.
Well, it's probably in LA, right?
You're right.
Where's it at?
I mean,
so I was going to say,
yeah,
we
can pick this thing up.
No,
I can throw it in my luggage, Sean.
No, this is how you handle this. We get our hands on a truck.
You have a truck.
Well, you think it will fit? How big?
10 feet. You can fit that in the back of your pickup bed.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, it sounds. Regardless, we have a truck. Worst case, we head down to. I don't know. Can you still head down to a Home Depot?
Yeah, they're still hanging out there.
Yeah, pick up a couple dudes.
Yeah, this is done.
We're going Rhino hunting, guys.
I mean, you offer a couple guys at Home Depot $50 to go Rhino hunting for a couple hours.
That's probably the best gig they got.
And we'll give them some food.
All right, Kramer, what's the budget on this thing?
I mean, I don't know.
We have to get this.
All right. I'll put in a.
Let's take $5K, bring it to the craps table, see what we can do with it.
We double it up. We're getting a Rhino.
That is true. To John's point in the chat. Did you see Jim Carrey RIP?
Oh yeah. Well,
you haven't seen they replaced him. They cloned him.
Yeah, Kramer as a guy who's all over the cloning conspiracy theories.
They killed him. Put out a press.
He showed up at some film festival and no one actually thought it was Jim Carrey because he looks so different. And they actually his publicist had to put out a press release and said, "No, that's actually Jim Carrey."
He Sammy Sosa himself.
Were you with me?
He looks odd.
Sean, were we together when we saw Jim Carrey at the Staples Center? Yes. And he looked very disheveled.
He had like a crazy beard.
Like he's living in a cabin.
It was like a Howard Hughes type look. But this is
that was
totally
how many years
look.
Ago? You think that was like 15 years ago?
Yeah.
So he's gotten 15 years crazier.
Yes. Plastic surgery, whatever's going on there.
Well,
R.I.P.
Jim Carrey is in the middle of the swirl too, because if you remember, him and his wife were very anti-vaccine for a little while. And then all of a sudden, the problem got solved.
That's what I'm saying. That's not really him. Can you pull up those photos? That's not him.
Really?
That's not him.
Should I bring it up? Right.
Sure.
Of course, his publicist is going to say that he's in on it. I know how Hollywood works.
Reminder: if you want to see us try and win a Rhino at the Circuit Craps table, come hang out with us Wednesday, March 18th, 6:00 local time. It'll be the last first 4 game. Drinks are on us upstairs at the Overhang Bar. Come out up there. Also, maybe you can win the Madness Survivor contest, $25K guaranteed. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor.
Yeah, that's
he just looks very odd. It looks like
that's not him. That's a woman.
It's Einhorn is Finkel.
What happened to his eyebrows? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something's up. Something's up here.
Something is very up with Jim Carrey.
It could. I mean, as much as
that's a Witowski brother. That's a Witowski brother.
I love a good conspiracy theory, but the reality is, living in LA for long enough, you see the effects of over Botoxed faces, and I'm seeing just a guy who got a little heavy on the Botox
lip filler, whatever it is. There is
that specifically what you're noticing with the eyebrow area. Now, at the same time, I did see a lot of the conspiracy theorists dug up a renowned mask maker who had randomly posted a picture of a Jim Carrey mask. I don't, again, so of course that's going to drum up some questions over there, and of course, again, Jim Carrey kind of swirling on the edge of like people that would be removed by the people in charge because of his resistance.
Yeah. They replaced him. That's not him. That's not
all
him.
right. Should we talk some games? We got a bunch of games. We got the ASUN, we got the Big South, we got the NEC, Ohio Valley, and the Summit League. Let's go, Kramer.
I literally told Colby as well, like, hey man, we got a lot.
I put in the sheet, stop adding games, and Colby just deleted that note.
Well, there was a game pending to see who was going to be playing. I had kept room for that the entire time, and then I get in here and this filthy animal is sitting there trying to block games, and I was like, wait a second, I kept a spot for this game the whole fucking time. All right.
I personally am insulted that Sean would try to involve himself in an artist's work.
Another thing is the Mechanical Bowl, guys. I know LA's a little crowded, so
it's a Rhino. It's a Rhino.
Pay that shipping. Colby. Yeah, I'm sorry. But you know, I asked for the helmet car here. You guys didn't deliver there.
No, so I did.
I have a golf course. I have a golf course. Of course, I ran across the street.
I did put a bid in on the helmet car. You caught me at a great time. It was NFL Week 1, and I was really drunk. I immediately got outbid, and some mini golf course outbid me by a wide margin. But I did have the winning bid for like 20 minutes.
Well, I'm just saying the plan was to put a TCE sticker on one side and an SGP sticker and just drive around town, because a lot of people take golf carts here. It's like weekend at Bernie's. And
you live on a country club.
But I can do that with the bull or with the Rhino. So
well, wait, someone probably listens to this show who also knows how to modify a golf cart and turn it into a helmet car.
Okay, reach out.
Someone's probably sitting there thinking,
SGPN.im.
I could do that.
Well, we know J Mark, who's basically hand building an RV from scratch. Helmet car is probably an easy day in the park.
So Colby, you're telling me it wouldn't be odd if you drove around your neighborhood in a helmet golf cart?
Not at all.
All the chaps at the club would get a good laugh.
Not at all.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
It's free marketing. It's like Venezia's, you know what I mean? With us, right? We just
I think Colby just live streams when he's driving around in his helmet car. You just we'll call it the helmet cam.
I mean, you think I'm joking? I'm serious. I'll do this. I can go to the grocery store in that thing.
You're basically in Florida. That sounds awesome. Like that's what happens when you live on a golf course.
There's no gators here. There's no gators. So,
all right.
But perhaps Rhino's coming.
Oh, look at this. Under 20 minutes, and we're going to start talking about games, Sean.
Let's go.
Sean, Colby, if you could have only seen Sean's reaction to this is probably one of our greatest episodes of the year.
And I was excited.
Loaded, filled with picks and conference tournaments. And he let out a gasp as if he had just seen a Sydney Sweeney bare bosom. Creighton. Butler, Big East on display here in Indy. Butler laying 2.5, 3 p.m. tip on the East or on the West Coast. Colby, how did this one not get cut?
Well, you got Thad Matta against McDermott. It's people that like basketball should respect both those coaches, even a down year. But I understand, you guys are. Kind of just collecting the check on these episodes, but This is obviously at one of the greatest places to ever catch a basketball game in the history of the world. But it's okay.
I see that you got the logo.
Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe you don't want to do that, but it's okay.
It is a beautiful style dome. I will say that.
Creighton is playing for essentially the we'll talk DePaul later as they take on Villanova. But DePaul's got a half game lead, basically a full game lead on Michael Creighton there. And Butler is also playing for, so it's a pivotal game for seeding. They're both, wins or losses matter for the seeding in the final week of the season here. So, and Thad Matta, Butler's been playing solid ever since he's basically announced he's retiring. They covered against Villanova. Won the couple prior to that. Creighton's been a mystery team. I can't figure out Creighton. Every time I bet on them at home, they lose. They did cover for me against UConn, but I didn't think they'd win outright. They went outright. I'm going to take Butler though, as I think they needed a little bit more than Creighton does.
Kramer, what are you doing?
You mentioned DePaul. How the fuck is DePaul?
They're not bad.
What are they going to be? The 5 seed in the fucking Big East?
Holtman's doing a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job.
That it also speaks to how down a lot of teams in this conference are this year. Maybe more so that. I mean, I'm with Colby in terms of not knowing how to deal with that. Creighton's been ass lately, and they have these incredible outlier wins. One over UConn, that's super incredible. The other over Seton Hall at home, less incredible. But other than that, they've been completely broken. And Colby would probably point to a lot of close games in that stretch. But yeah, give me Butler at home last game.
Yeah, they've also gotten blown out on the road. St. John's worked them. I mean, they were, St. John's coming off that. What was that? Yeah, no, St. John's was always going to destroy him. But I'm with you. I'll take Butler. Creighton doesn't get offensive rebounds. You're not going to get it done on the road without being able to rebound. So yeah, give me Butler laying the 2.5. Consensus plays have been heating up.
Well, that's because as I've supported the load when needed. Now you guys have started figuring it out, and it's good teamwork. Colby, do we have a number on Louisiana JMU in Pensacola, 3 p.m. on the West Coast?
JMU laying 4. Now that's the Dundee number, but
really, we don't have a number yet because game's not.
That's the one I just added. Louisiana, gets a win against Georgia State that I forecasted correctly. Subscribe to the college basketball experience as well. And I forget if we covered it. I think we did cover it. We did cover it.
Yeah, we covered it. Yeah, you guys got it right. I got it wrong.
Yeah. Come on.
That's accountability right there.
So now we get to see if momentum's a real thing, because the Raging Cajuns have been playing better, as I said, but I think JMU is the hottest team in the Sun Belt. They've won, I think, 7 of 8. I'm going to take the Dukes and lay it, despite Louisiana getting the game to break themselves in.
Yeah, I'm with you. JMU is they're a wagon as far as the Sun Belt's concerned. I'm with you. JMU laying the points. I'm seeing projected. Some of the advance have this a little higher, but I think James Madison's the play. Fade Louisiana. Kramer, what are you doing?
Yeah, if you walked into a room and saw a dog dressed like that and this,
it's a regal ass dog,
and the emblem on the left, you would be certainly, you'd be in for some. You'd assume some bad shit's about to happen to you. I mean, I feel like in a lot of the tournaments where you have either all the teams making it or most of the teams making it, we fall into this trap sometimes where we watch the games in the Colby's getting an email. We watch the games in the first round. We were like, oh yeah, hell yeah, look at this team. But you have to remember they're asked. It's like a 14 and a 15 or a 12 and a 13. And then the next round they play a respectable program, and they get their shit pushed in. So anyway, JMU laying the 4, back-to-back consensus plays. Let's head back to Indiana. Bloomington, 3:30 p.m. on the West Coast from Minnesota and Indiana. Indiana now a football program, but they're laying 7.5 here against the Gophers, a team we don't typically take on the road. Colby.
Yeah. So this is gigantic because Indiana is playing for their postseason life here. You pull up bracket matrix there. I believe they are the first team out. I believe, or they were. No, right now I think they're in. Actually, that's crazy. Yeah, right now they're in. They're the last 11, right?
Yeah. So, well, what they do there is they actually have like 6 or 8 11 seeds, and so that's basically kind of the bubble. So yeah, I would say
multiple people on TV say that they were like the first or second out.
Yeah, I would say Indiana is squarely on the bubble.
Yeah.
This is tough because I think Indiana gets a win, but 7.5. I don't know. Is that too high, Colby?
Yeah, I mean, Nico Medved's done a really good job at Minnesota in year 1. I do think it's a little steep, and I think a bunch of people are going to be taking Indiana because of the desperation angle. They've lost 4 in a row, but I think Minnesota's been playing good ball. So give me the Gophers to stay within this number.
Yeah, Minnesota is kind of closing out. They've won 3 of the last 4, including UCLA and at Oregon. Beat Rutgers at home, not surprising. Kept it respectable against Michigan. So yeah, I'll take Minnesota in the 7.5.
Not worried about that free throw percentage, Sean?
No, I am. I certainly is a concern. It's a pretty big difference.
I'd say that's a pretty big concern.
But I don't know if I can trust Indiana in a must-win spot. They've lost 4 in a row, and there's a bunch of pressure on them.
This is an experienced team. In fact, Ken Palm's number one most experienced team, knowing that they need this well, they don't need it because they could win the conference tournament, but certainly this win would make them feel a lot better about their chances, and one of the more efficient offenses in the country. So, as I started off by saying, we don't typically take Minnesota on the road. Give me Indiana laying the 7.5. Miami of Florida, which we've established on previous episodes. They stole that from Miami of Ohio. They're now in Dallas.
They stole a lot of things.
Yeah, well, I'm just pointing that one out. The name's a big one. The name's a big one. They're in Dallas now, taking on SMU. 4 p.m. tip on the West Coast. SMU laying a point and a half. SMU not good.
What?
Continue, Colby.
No, what are you talking about? George W's at the games every time. They're fire at home this year, man. They're fucking 15-2 at home.
Okay.
Yeah, on the road is where they have issues, and I can't really blame them since every school in their conference is like 1,500 miles from them. Yeah, and look, the fact they're favored tells you everything right here. Miami's got a very fortunate ACC schedule. They've still had a great Jai Luke has done a great job, but I still believe they're a little bit phony. And meanwhile, Andy Enfield and SMU at home, like I said, they're good. They're super athletic too. I think they can present some challenges for the Miami offense here. I am on the Mustangs in front of George W. And when you're hanging out with George W, you just don't know who you're going to see him with. I mean, he'll talk, like he brings out an entourage, and a lot of times he'll talk about him.
Dan Marino and his really dynamic wife.
So I'll take the Stags. Yeah.
I kind of like
country was a simpler place when George W was leading things.
I don't know. This one's tough because Miami's been so good on the road. Kramer, if you had to guess, 9 games, how many has Miami covered on the road?
8.
7-2, 7-2 ATS with some nice conference road wins. Does that continue here, Kramer?
Yeah, they also have dive into the matchup a little bit. They have some really tremendous advantages, both on the offensive rebounding situation, also just in general. Miami likes to work the ball through the inside. Top 10 in the nation in points from 2-pointers. SMU is one of the worst at defending that. So yeah, Miami, good matchup, and
I'll take Miami.
As Sean pointed out, yeah, we'll just fade Colby here too, because I don't know if you've noticed, but Colby, he's not in first place in the percentages. So You got to be different sometimes.
I think I am with the real numbers.
Okay.
But
what is that?
And by the way, targeting is way worse, Daquan. Even though the flagrant foul thing's gotten pretty silly.
Is it going to be a problem during March Madness? They make these games go on forever.
No, they'll tuck that away for the tournament, right, Colby?
I don't know. I mean, look, this is our society's becoming more and more pussy by the coming days.
And these college refs love being the center of attention.
They do. All right, so we're on Miami. Colby's on SMU.
Texas, Arkansas in Fayetteville, 4 p.m. on the West Coast. Calipari and the boys laying 7.5. Colby going right back to the same Texas logo he used last time.
Did I use this one last time? Yeah. So what the Longhorns are right. What does Bracket Matrix have them right now? Because I feel like they've been playing themselves. They won at A&M though. I think that probably solidified something there. They're a 10 seed right now. They're a 10 seed on Bracket Matrix, but they just won at A&M. Arkansas obviously just got blown out. Is there a better spot for Arkansas in a rivalry game here? Lay it.
Yeah. I mean, great situational spot just from the
Arkansas has been awesome in this spot. 6-1 ATS, awful loss. I'm still Woo Pig Suey, even though they didn't get it done last game. I'm with you. Arkansas all day, back-to-back road spot for Texas after the big win against Texas A&M. This is a letdown spot for them. Arkansas rolls. Kramer,
this is
100%. 100%. Full disclosure, though, the last time we all three agreed on Arkansas, they lost 111-77 against Florida.
That was a bad pick. This is a good pick, though. Hey, if you got some winners, head over to Cal Sheet. That's right. You know how to predict sports. You think you can do better than us? Prove it over on Cal Sheet. Available in all 50 states. New traders get $20 in their accounts. Cal Sheet, promo code SGPN. Very easy to use. Very easy to get started. Great in-game stuff. It's just so fun. Like you see live your percentage chance where it's at. You can trade live. Obviously they got covered tons of college basketball, weird wonky stuff. Players next. We just saw our buddy Kyler Ryan get officially released from the old Arizona Cardinals. Where does he end up? Kyler Murray's next team. I got a little nice little stake on if he ends up over at the Atlanta Falcons. But lots of fun, different markets to get down on.
Good day, but good couple days coming up. Hopefully for the
yes, he will not be returning to
across
Arizona.
the board. We could get a couple of contracts, and by the way, I saw that you can now do contracts on watch prices. Yeah. I didn't know people speculate that. That's pretty fun.
Watch prices,
like
a Rolex.
Yeah.
I mean, again, you can trade literally anything over on Kalshi. Use that promo code SGPN. T's and C's apply. Kalshi promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna bet you picks, prop side, total. Rhythm has it all. Get Rhythm going for the madness because again, there are so many games. It's nice to have a little AI help back. Put artificial intelligence to work. The data dudes at Rhythm, you can tail their models, or you can just build your own. Let's see, what are they like here? Okay, it's a fun one here. Notre Dame, Stanford. They like Notre Dame on the money line versus Stanford. Colby, you like that?
No.
Okay. Well, you can go head to head with Colby. Take Rhythm, Notre Dame versus Stanford, or the database. Again, build your own models or tail Rhythm, and you can go premium with promo code SGPN25 RITHMM.
Dundee versus AI would be.
Oh, look out!
That'd be fun to track. It's like when they used to do like the animals picking the games. Except for the animal would be AI in this case. Oh, like new logo.
Jerry checking in the chat. Sean, first half unders 0-2 today.
Oh
well,
my God.
Luckily we don't play them in conference tournaments. It's only March Madness.
I like the fact he woke up and says, "I'm going to bet the unders today."
I can't.
Everyone tries to adjust the system. The system is the system. No need to stray.
I'm just going to turn the show off. Can't do this. Cal, the Bears of Cal, which I've never seen this Cal Bears logo. They're taking on Georgia Tech. down in Atlanta. 3.5 point spread for the Cal Bears here on the road. Colby, I don't think, have we talked about Georgia Tech all season?
I'm assuming Damon Stoudemire will be unemployed in the coming days, but you never know these days. You never know these days. I mean, Bobby Hurley, currently up on Kansas, might get a lifetime contract if he beats him today. Look, so Cal is a hilarious team. They beat SMU the other night. What was that? Last Wednesday, which we were on as a dog. But that was going to solidify that they, like, at that point, it was like, oh man, they were on the bubble. That gets them right back in. And then they played Pitt. And yes, I did take Pitt on the money line.
Oh,
as
wow.
Pitt upset them in Berkeley.
Dominated.
This is just classic Cal athletic department. I feel like so when I see this road trip to end the season, they're going to need to win both of these, and they're probably going to need to win. I would assume a game in the ACC tournament. I just don't think they will. You're deciding, is it Georgia Tech or is it Wake or is it both? But they're definitely losing one of these fucking road trips.
Hard to see them lose this one though, right? I mean, Georgia Tech is just completely broken. I was going to ask you why the spread is so small.
Well, it's senior night though. That's what makes it tricky. Now you saw Kansas State beat West Virginia tonight. Kansas State had been 1-11 in their last 12 games before tonight. Give me the Jackets. The line is so short. There's a reason why. Jackets are going to beat them.
It's senior night, but they suck.
And Kansas State doesn't.
That's fair.
It's true. I like a good senior night handicap. I'm going against it. Cal really good at the line and really good on the road. 6-2 ATS. I think they get the win and the cover here, and they mess up down the line. Give me Cal.
I'm with you, Sean.
Let's go. Go Bears, baby.
Diving into what does Colby say? We're diving into the stink.
I don't know if Colby says that.
Hey, Colby says that. Marquette.
No, because Colby doesn't think any games stink.
No, he's saying Colby can explain.
The lines, yeah.
The line stinks. You gotta dive in, Patty C style, you know. Well, unapologetically, Marquette heads to Providence, Rhode Island, 4 p.m. out here on the West Coast. Providence laying 3.5. I remember when Providence used to have a frisky fan base. Colby's.
Overtime for the Ole Miss
overtime
game,
Van the Ole Miss.
Well, dude, I mean, the flagrant foul bullshit actually got them to tie it up, but there was a path where we could lose. So I'm okay with overtime right now. But
dogs go to die here.
Yeah, potentially. This game, I mean, look, Kim English at home. The Providence is a different animal. Although I do love Shaka as a dog, and Kim English was this. Let me just double check. Is this senior day for Providence here? I see it at 4.5 right now. By the way,
4.5.
I see 4.5.
So let's update that to 4.5, Sean.
This is senior day. So
what are we talking about? The prom? Like, they got pictures before the game. Their parents are coming out.
Most likely to get dunked on.
Yeah.
This one's I hate this Providence team, fan base, everything. But Marquette, what do they got going for them? I kind of think with the lit environment, Providence rolls, as much as it pains me to say. Colby, what are you doing here?
Give me Marquette. Shaka's a great dog. Whoa. Georgetown and Ed Cooley are on deck for Providence.
Never mind. Never mind. See, Colby sets me up with the senior night and then goes against it. I like the look ahead. Good eye on you, Colby. Give me Marquette in the points. Fuck Providence.
Get him. Yeah. Let's take Shaka. Colby, you're always telling us Shaka as a dog. That's when you've
not been great as a dog this year though.
But I've learned one thing. UAB laying 1.5 in Charlotte against Charlotte, 4 p.m. tip on the West Coast.
They call that the clit. This gigantic game. Both teams tied at 4 games back, so the winner will have the 4 seed in the American Conference tournament. There.
Wow.
I mean, these things matter when you play sport. I know you guys are sitting over there, but seeding matters.
We had to talk about the game that's going to decide the 4 seed.
I mean, you act like UAB hasn't
bless.
been in the American Championship like 5 years in a row. Like
Kramer
they
acts
go to
like
the
that.
they go to the American Championship like every other year. If not,
Where are you getting this logo, Colby? That's insinuating that this has something to do with a goal, like some sort of. He's got a pickaxe. This logo for Charlotte. What is that, man?
I mean, he's huffing and puffing, man. He's
Yeah, well,
49er.
I mean,
yeah.
He's got his corncob pipe.
Look,
speaking of pipes, I was walking the dogs today in the park, and
Smoking my weed.
I don't know if he was a plumber, if someone who was working in the bathroom for like the city or whatever. It was just, there's this kind of this bathroom area that's all the way far away from, like, you have to be walking back there to see him, and he was just taking a huge rip off his bowl. I mean, it was like 7:45 in the morning, so he must have a long day ahead of him. All right, Colby. Will the 49ers, not named after the gold rush, hold serve here at home?
yes. I don't like Andy Kennedy as a favorite. Charlotte lost in overtime to FAU in a crazy way. I think the Clits get that 4 seed. This should be a good environment, I think, too. So yeah, clit it up.
CLTs. Yes, I'm with you. You can't take UAB as a road favorite. What are we doing here? This is crazy. They can't hit a 3 to save their life. Not good at the line. Yeah, Charlotte all day. Good spot for them.
I don't know. I haven't checked all the sites. I probably should, but could this be one of those angle plays? I believe so. Torvik has them favored.
Is Charlotte favored?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I believe Charlotte could be an angle play where the analytics sites like Charlotte to be favored. They're the dog. So disagree with the market. Take the dog. Give me Charlotte.
Let's go. CLT.
Ohio State, Penn State, State College, Pennsylvania. Colby called the fun of Penn State upset the other day
on the VEASAN
show. Penn State, that is a very bold Nittany line. I mean, look how Ohio State, for being such a badass university. Come on, what are we even talking about with a Buckeye? Ohio State laying 6.5.
I see 7.5 right now.
Ohio State laying 7.5.
And we got to take it, right? Because look, Ohio State just had a gigantic win against Purdue. I mean, come on, a gigantic home win at Purdue. Penn State,
Purdue falling apart.
Penn State, I know they beat Iowa, so you could say, well, they had a big win too. But I just think like Penn State is chippy at home. It's that strange road trip. No one goes to these games. You don't get excited for it. And then Ohio State is Indiana on deck. So I think it's a look ahead spot. So give me Penn State in the 7.5. Mike Rhodes coaching for his posts. I mean, there's a good chance he gets fired in this offseason. So
I'm with you.
Coaching. Yeah.
Nittany Lions roar in this game. They're live on the money line. That's not a Nittany line. Yeah, this is just a classic. This is a classic sandwich spot for Purdue for Ohio State. You had a huge win at home against Purdue. Then you get this 1-game road trip out at Penn State College. Then you're back at home for Indiana. This is a classic sandwich spot if there ever was one. Nittany Lions as the home dog. Very juicy. Kramer? Assume you're taking Ohio State.
I'm taking Ohio State.
They're the favorite.
You guys are getting cute. This Penn State team has popped their head up a couple times all season. Good luck.
No, they've been playing.
I like this to be. This is like a 9-point game to me.
They've hung around at home.
To some. Villanova, DePaul, Chicago, Illinois, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. That I don't know what's going on with that Villanova logo, but that cat
looks like a
look
cat
healthy.
that just got out of a bath.
Yeah,
that didn't want a part of.
That it doesn't look healthy. Villanova laying 3.5. Colby?
Yeah. So DePaul
Bounce
has
back
been
spot?
just the story. I do. I mean, the line's a little short, I think, but DePaul has been balling out. But I just feel like, come on, after the way Nova just got dealt, you gotta load up on Nova here. I am curious though. I wonder if this winning. When I was growing up, DePaul was awesome, right? Terry Cummings and everything, and Mark Aguirre.
You have to know when to come.
Like Quentin Richardson, like that was a good program, and it just went away forever. I still think they're a sleeping giant. If somebody is so like right now at 16-13, what's crazy is like you build a scenario where they win this game and they beat Butler. So they'll be sitting there at 18-13 going into the Big East tournament. Dude, there's a path for them. They need a lot of breaks. They need to stay hot, but
do they need to win the Big East tournament, or can they?
I don't think so. I think
they get to the championship.
Yeah, I think you win a couple games in there, and you need some other teams to lose too, but it is certainly possible.
I'm kind of with Colby. Like I think DePaul is underrated and playing decent basketball in the second half. That being said, love Villanova off a loss, especially how much they got their ass kicked. It wasn't just a loss; they got destroyed.
That's the thing that keeps me saying, man, I think we got to take Nova. But I'm kind of excited to watch that line. I thought was going to be a little steeper. So
Villanova good off a loss, 4-2 ATS. Willard and the Cats roll. Kramer, what are you doing?
Numbers very short. Villanova. I mean, DePaul's one of the worst. DePaul might be the worst team in the Big East defending the 3-point line. So Villanova gonna get hot from behind the 3-point line. Also, this number will get bigger. Prediction.
Yes, get it now.
Yeah, this is the book showing weakness. 5 p.m. on the West Coast, Madison, Wisconsin. For Maryland and Wisconsin laying 13.5. Was watching not this type of badger, but I was watching a honey badger snake video earlier. Really, I also recently saw a honey badger jaguar.
It's a good matchup.
No, it was not. The
honey badgers
Jaguar had no chance, and it eventually just retreated. Those things are crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the all-time great viral videos.
I was gonna say, how do you not mention the honey badger don't care?
Early onset viral video there. Colby, some let's do a quick buzz update and then tell us why you're taking Wisconsin.
I will not be taking Wisconsin. I will be taking Maryland. But the Buzzsaw has been all over the place. Do you do a broken buzzsaw too, Sean?
Like
the kind that just comes off the tracks and like dangerously skips around the room, almost murdering people. That's what's going
14
on
and
right
a
now.
half. 14 and a half.
14 and a half.
Oh, give us that extra point.
My God.
So what's the angle here, Colby? It's just Buzz is a massive dog. Wisconsin, they have Purdue on deck.
Yeah, I mean, massive dog. I feel like Wisconsin is not a super athletic team. Maryland went to Minnesota and won. Now Wisconsin's better than Minnesota, but like, I just think they can stay in that with 14 and a half. And another thing is Wisconsin's had their bigger struggles at home. Yeah. USC beat them at home. Northwest, or was it Northwest? Someone almost got. Who was it? Almost got them. Minnesota, I think. They haven't played as well at home. And also Buzzsaw, you might remember this. He was at Marquette a long time. So he's back at the scene of the crime. He's no stranger to going into the Kohl Center. So 14 and a half, that's too steep, man. Way too steep. So give me the Badgers. And let's also not forget that the Badgers have Purdue on deck.
All right. I guess I'm backing up Buzz. He has covered a number of these games recently. So
I feel like they'd lose by 11.
Yeah, I mean last time we talked about him, I feel like we covered by a half point. He was catching 20. He was 20 and a half maybe, or he was catching 20 and a half and covered 20. Loyola Chicago, who I tried to make a bet for all of us to win the national championship
in honor of the sister
earlier in the season, and I was told no by Jeff Benson over at the Circuit.
They practice responsible.
They were not going to be putting up those.
No.
Basically, they weren't putting up any ridiculous teams. So maybe saving us some money. Maybe that was the Sister Jean blessing. They're in St. Louis, where St. Louis is laying 24 and a half. My God, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. And that's a great Billiken logo. It's clearly not anything to do with athletics. And yet here we are. Colby, are we laying 24 and a half?
Well, look, they need to win this game to solidify the 1 seed.
They beat them by 27 in Chicago. Is there any reason we expect Loyola to have any sort of pulse here?
No,
and Loyola's coming off a win.
yeah, Loyola. Yeah, we got to fade them here, like especially knowing like St. Louis. Like this is it because they have to go to George Mason. That's a losable game.
Yeah.
If they don't take care of business against the Ramblers here, they're not going to get the. There's a good chance they don't get the 1 seed. So I like to lay it here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Billikens roll.
Yeah, they're great. And 100% going to be getting money from me come March Madness. Hopefully they get a good draw.
Who that fat blob of mayo that Sean?
I don't
I
have
have a love-hate relationship with that fat blob of mayo.
I mean, you're going to want to.
There's no definite. Like, does he know they have weights at the gym? Come on.
It's all about that footwork. That silky footwork.
Does he know that we have contacts in the world? I don't know. You know.
Purdue, Northwestern, Big Ten matchup in Evanston, 5:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Purdue laying 10.5. Oh, Colby went back to the well with the guy who
the West Hollywood Boilermaker.
I'm here to.
He's the 6th Village man, the Purdue guy.
No, he's a theater actor. It's not a stripper. Colby.
All right. So
what is this? What is this though? You trying to get the audience a little hot for Purdue?
Yeah, they've lost 2 in a row. So you got to shake it up. You got to do something for these Boilermakers because if they don't get this, they got Wisconsin on deck, and Wisconsin's played great on the road this year.
Preseason number 1, Purdue has lost 3 of their last 4. Kind of
they're
crazy.
just not playing good right now. And I know Purdue drilled. I think they play Northwestern this year. I thought they might have drilled them earlier in the year.
No.
No. Okay. Well, even better then. Look, Northwestern in Evanston. They never win these matchups, I feel like, but they're always chippy. So Purdue, you got the Badgers on deck. Chris Collins, Northwestern, keeping a good program there in Evanston, like for Northwestern standards.
And I would say Northwestern's playing their best basketball of the season. Now they're not amazing, but they won 3 in a row. So, I mean, they beat Maryland at home. They won at Indiana. They beat Oregon at home, which, they're not lighting the world on fire, but they're winning games. I think they keep this close. I'm with you, Colby.
Yeah. What's wrong with Purdue?
I don't know.
Also, why are you carrying a hammer on the basketball court?
Because you're making boils.
Yeah, I still don't understand what a Boilermaker is.
I mean, I know
you drop some bourbon and beer, but
Kramer, what are you doing? Are you're laying it with Purdue, right? You like this guy?
No, I'm not betting on Purdue right
fits
now.
Fits the cut of your jib.
This is the second time this season they've gotten completely cold for a stretch. They had a 3-game losing streak earlier in the season, lost 3 or 4 here. No, I'm 100%. Give me Northwestern here. Money line.
Wow.
Maybe. We'll see. A little big for my taste, but we'll see. Baylor, Houston.
Well, Kramer, you're close to. Arizona State up 9 with 1:13 left.
What are you doing?
It's part of my.
We're all watching the score.
I'm giving a score update.
We're all watching it. Why are you bringing it up? I did that whole thing about how I bet more today.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You gotta, Colby. You would be disgusted by some of Sean's mush attempts.
Oh no,
lately.
No. You'd be disgusted.
You're messing with the devil
at Kramer's
right now.
Inability to get the games on the TV.
You're messing with the devil. Right
I go to Kramer, technology expert. I'm like, Kramer, what's going on? We can't get these games on.
John's just lazy and doesn't want to figure it out.
No.
Baylor,
we're blaming me from 3,000 miles away. You know.
Well, I know you're. I suspect you're using one of our ESPN screens. Baylor, Houston, which by the way, ESPN, go fuck yourself. Houston laying 14.5 here. Houston's the only team I have a future to win the championship. Which by the way, everyone's getting rock hard over the fact that we have 4 teams that have a net rating that would be the best net rating we've seen, or we have 4 net ratings that would imply that not only are they all Final Four teams, but they would be like all top 10 teams since Ken Palm started collecting his data. So cover your ears.
I hope we don't have another chalky.
But that's perfect, right?
Jay Billis was won enough brackets.
It's set up where everyone is we're now talking about how these are the 4 best teams we've had in some time. And last year, all 4 1 seeds made it. So we just got to load up on the no. It will not be 4 1
It's
seeds.
an interesting era of college hoops because, like college sports in general, just with all the shit that's changed in 36 months, it's, I could see it. Now I'll say this. I think there's the top is too good, as in like the 4, 5, 6, 7 seeds will be very good this year. So I don't think it's going to go that chalk, but you do wonder about the continuity from the mid majors, especially knowing all the shit, like, a lot of their best players get plucked to go to the big schools. So it's a small sample size right now. We'll see as it continues to go on, but, yeah, I mean, once every 10 years, it would always go super chalk. And last year was that year. So
yeah. Also, yeah, it's kind of less about how good the team is and more about, you still have to hit that, 4-leg parlay or whatever, 5-leg parlay. And so it's kind of like, I think there's 2 separate things. You have some very good teams at the top, but you also will need those teams to, get some luck and, cause they are going to, it's not like they're going to be laying 10 points every game after the first round.
Well, another thing is cooking the books with the metrics. Rocco Miller came on our show and he was talking about how,
here we go.
When Ken Palm and all these people started using all these numbers was 2019, right? So in that year, he looked, and I think he said Wofford played another mid-major. Wofford got a 7 seed, right? Because of the metrics, right? And they played another mid-major that was a 10, right? Now, after years of this data, the Power Five's not scheduling as many mid-majors, and they're also, because home games are so valuable with the metrics, instead of playing them at their home stadium, they play them, instead of Tuscaloosa, they play in Birmingham, because it counts as a neutral site, which improves your data. So that is kind of fucking up the seeding in a way. You know what I mean? Like that, all that stuff is kind of fucking up the seeding. And it's going to be intriguing to watch as it continues. Cause I think people should be questioning. First off, I think that's bad for the sport. Like when you're playing neutral site games,
yeah, that's silly.
Right up the fucking road from your house. I think that's just bad for your sport. Games should be on college campuses. And if we're going to put that much weight into these numbers, where all of a sudden in the offseason, they're gonna find out that there's an advantage that, hey, we can still get a pro Alabama crowd in Birmingham, and we gain another point of data that we wouldn't get in Tuscaloosa. And also, if we don't schedule the group of 5 teams, the good ones, right? Then if we purposely schedule the shitty ones and then take care of business, we have enough data points within our conference to fuck them over and take their spots essentially,
Guess we have to expand the tournament.
Oh, come on, Kramer. Don't get him going. Baylor, Houston.
Yeah, Houston laying 14.5. Houston, like I was saying, only team I have a future on, Colby. We're laying it here with Houston, right?
I see 15.5 right now, but
oh wow. Give me, I'll take it. No problem. They're going to correct this. They went through this tough time. They lost some games. And now they're gonna stomp on some inferior teams.
I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. Lay it.
Yeah, they're not looking ahead to Oklahoma State. They just beat Colorado by 40.
This is another tune-up game. It's senior night there. The only hesitation is Baylor is trying to get, like, they just won at UCF. If they win at Houston, right, that puts them to 16-14. And then if they take care of business against Utah, which they should, 17-14, and then you win a game or two. So like they're the more desperate team trying to play their way into the field. But I just think senior night for Houston, let's take our chances. Let's lay it.
I like that.
Let's go. Lay the chalk. Give me the Houston.
Ever since I bet on them to win the national championship, they've had more losses than wins. Colorado State, New Mexico in Albuquerque, 7 p.m. on the West Coast. New Mexico laying 7.5 in the pit.
Arizona State cashes on the money line.
Oh,
nice.
Look at me.
Great call,
I lost two locks, but I got the money line.
Well, hang on here. I gave out TCU, Arizona State, Ole Miss money line parlay. If Ole Miss down 1 with the ball with 17.9 seconds left,
Let's go, Ole Miss.
We could have a just a historic night here. Wait, does Vandy got one more free throw? They got one more free throw.
See, Colby's not afraid to jinx stuff, Kramer.
He called it a historic night. The parlay's not in yet.
Oh, I said we could. We could.
Yeah.
Actually, Vandy has the ball, not Ole Miss. I'm fucking all over the place.
All right. What are we doing here in the Mountain West?
I'll take New Mexico at the pit always, especially Colorado State. For Ali Frukmanish, great first year in Fort Collins, but it's when he hits the road that I'm most weary of them, especially when New Mexico's playing for the 1 seed at the pit. I will lay it with the Lobos.
Yeah, I'm not going against New Mexico at home. They kill late too. Like they just, even if Colorado State's hanging around, I think they're going to struggle. Now, Colorado State's been on a run though. I mean, they've won 7 in a row. You're not worried about, I mean, nice with some decent road wins in there as well. You're not worried about them, Colby?
Well, I mean, wait, the road wins are like at UNLV, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the good
you don't
one
expect
is 12
UNLV.
people there. There's like 12 people.
I consider UNLV a good win.
They won at Grand Canyon.
That was
awesome.
That was early in the year, right? They caught Grand Canyon snoozing there. But I don't think they could. I mean, New Mexico, they're playing for the fucking 1 seed. Like this place will be ready for this.
I'm with you. Give me New Mexico late in 7.5.
Agreed.
Kramer.
Agreed.
Okay.
Although I will say that this could be. Here's the main the main handicap as to why they do it on the basketball court is
fucking losers.
Oh no,
Chris Beard, has he ever fucking coached offense?
They missed the 3.
Not a historic night.
Just a terrible fucking set. What are you doing? Just terrible. New
Mexico great against the 3-pointer, and that's what Colorado State lives and dives by. So. Lay it in the pit. USC Washington up in Seattle. Do they sailgate for the basketball games too, Colby? 7:30 p.m. on the West Coast.
This Husky sailgated. It looks like. So USC.
Oh my God. Wait. What? Yeah. What's going? Is that
did we figure out more about the player who just quit?
USC is broken.
Well, I mean, I actually haven't done a deep dive on it, but I know that it's been reported that, like, I don't know, he had some type of feud with. He's out though. He's out. Like I think it's hilarious because the coach said, we want him out of here, but I think the AD said, let's try to bring him back. Dysfunction at USC? No. But I do kind of. I mean, this is the Ewing theory, right? For 1 game.
Yeah. Did they hate this guy? Did they get up because he's off the team? I mean, does the coach lock in and show like, hey, we don't need this guy? It's kind of makes an interesting case for USC. I get they're totally just a shit show of a program right now. But do they get up for 1 game? That's the question.
Eric
6.5 is a lot.
Is like a motivational style coach too. He's got some PJ Fleck.
Yeah,
in him.
I'll take USC in the idea that they rally around getting this guy off the team. Colby, you doing it?
I will too, man. I think Moneyline's live. They've lost 5 in a row. I mean, come on.
When did he leave the team?
Just in the game the other day.
Yeah, he got injured and then he came back and didn't sit with the team and then just was off the team.
Yeah,
and it's not like Washington's some awesome team either. You know, like look at Washington just lost a couple weeks ago. Penn State at home. They can fuck this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, but also USC might be broken.
True.
So give me Washington. I don't think I guess you could talk me into the road trip being a good thing, but I do want to know what happened. College sports are hilarious. This is classic. Like he didn't get his way about something. He's going to transfer.
Well, he can't transfer anymore. He's in like his 30th year.
Yeah. All right, we got our locks and our dogs coming up. Before we do, shout out to Underdog. Get in over on the college basketball pick'em. Colby, we cashed one from 2 nights ago. Last night's, unfortunately, I don't think.
No, you know what killed us tonight?
Vogler.
The game script.
They
went up by they went up by 30 like the first 10 minutes, and they're like, let's just rest the starters. Yeah, you got to worry about that.
One higher, one lower. I feel like that's our sweet spot, Colby.
All right. So let's load up Texas and Arkansas. That's the first one to always look at is A-Cuff here. I don't see, they don't have it available yet, do they?
Let me see.
All I see is Texas. All I see is Texas's players.
Which, by the way, apparently Gilbert Arenas' son, who is also on USC, posted a video that's since been deleted. Oh no, Gilbert Arenas himself posted a video criticizing the decision. He since has deleted the video, but it does sound like it simply is a classic. He didn't like the situation, so he just left.
Classic. Colby, what do we?
Let's take let's Jalen Sellers. Have you? I mean, this guy has been just killing it at Providence. He's gone for 27 the past 2 games. The game before that, 21. Only had 13 against the Johnnies, but then before that, 23, 21, 36. His higher lower on points is at 20.5. Give me the higher on Jalen Sellers.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, we've cashed a winner with him this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So let's ride that. Let me see what else is available here. Let's go to the Miami SMU game. Let's go lower on Trey Donaldson, 18.5 points. He is the guard for Miami, the former well, he's been everywhere, but Auburn would be the one I think that stands out the most. Yeah, 18.5 points. You look at his game logs. I mean, he had the big game at Florida State, but he's from Tallahassee, so of course he did 21 points. He had just 15 points against BC, just 18 against Virginia. On the road at NC State, just 14. BC 14. So let's take the lower on Trey Donaldson, 18.5 points there in Dallas.
This is a winner. I can feel it. And over on Underdog, 2-pick entries now pay 3.5x. Jalen Sellers higher, 20.5 points. Trey Donaldson lower, 18.5 points. $100 entry returns you $350 over at Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by No Vig. Tired of paying Vig to those Italians or other sports books? No Vig, America's #1 sports prediction market. Look at all those blue states on the map. No Vig is available in a ton of states. And when you use our promo code when you sign up, spend $5, get $50. That's right, Novig, NOVIG. Promo code SGPN. I mean, look at that great sportsbook style window, making it very easy to make your sports predictions. Novig, promo code SGPN.
All right. So
time for 3 locks and a dog. Colby, what are you doing here?
First I need you to link me to the George Mason t-shirt.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm on it, sir. Right now, sir.
Yes.
Promo code March, 15% off the George Mason t-shirts.
Jerry Davis
updated sales
yesterday.
total, Ryan?
No.
Well, let's see.
He bought one yesterday.
Okay.
What do you mean? Someone bought one.
Jerry Davis on our show said he just bought one of them.
Oh, he's pulling a fast one.
No, I don't know if it's processed yet.
Oh, what do you mean it's not processed yet?
No, he ordered it last night or in the wee hours of the morning, probably 3 or 4 in the morning.
I just looked it up. Confirmed.
Really?
And he got $4.20 off using the promo code March.
Oh, wow.
Nice work, Jerry.
Wow.
Well, and gentlemen, the reason why I need the link is right now I have a tweet from Mark Augusto saying, "Yo, Dundee, where the hell do I get one of those George Mason Start Your Football Program shirts? I can't find the link. Or I can't find it on the website. Can you send me the link?" Is Sean trying to rig the under 1.5 American East style?
Well, if you yes,
sounds like it. I mean, we'll see if this is an eligible purchase. Well, I mean, we haven't. Yeah, we'll see if eligibility requirements are met.
Look, I will. I'm tagging Gambling Podcast in this.
We'll see if he gets
this right now. Right. And I might add Sean in this as well. But get your George Mason. Start your look, because you want to be the first on the. It's always the best to be ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? Like you're going to be able to say, I was responsible for starting this football program. All right. So get them out there. Look, available. That they pussy magnet, some say. And yeah,
you'll be beating them off with a stick. All right. Time for And Jerry is in the chat. Confirmed he did purchase it. Colby, 3 locks and a money line dog. Oh, and a bottom line Bob's
What is
mug.
that?
Yeah.
Very sweet mug. I got my DGen University one. We got those. I'm blanking on the. What are they? The mug. The giant mugs called.
A beer stein.
Yes,
Stein,
the beer
Stein.
steins. Great addition. Again, bunch of good stuff in there. The hoodies, the t-shirts, the hats, all 15% off with the promo code March. This is March. Colby.
Yes, nothing. And beer steins. If you're in a fight, that's you should
First thing you grab.
Yeah, you never know who you're inviting into your house at a Super Bowl party. So
you
you get
hit
something
someone
goes
with
down,
it?
something goes down. You blast somebody in the head with one of the steins. That thing's been working for centuries. Let's start things off with Maryland plus 14.5 at Wisconsin.
Jesus Christ, Cole.
Big dogs bark.
Let's go. Arkansas minus 7.5 against Texas. And New Mexico minus 7.5 against Colorado State. That's too easy. And the dog? Well, which one should I go with? Been winning so many games lately on these dogs.
I like the confidence.
USC's beating Washington. Write it.
Okay.
All right. I'm going back and forth on. I'll tell you with the USC money line dog, Colby, and then Villanova minus 3.5. Lock that up. Other lock, the Charlotte 49ers, get it done, and Arkansas laying the 7.5. Kramer.
I agree with you on Villanova. Great bounce back spot there. Sorry, I was looking to do some I was going to call it roster baiting, but it would just be touting a victory, a winning bet. Give me I'm with Colby. Also New Mexico laying 7.5. Give me. This feels like too much agreeing, but I also like the Calipari bounce back spot.
Okay.
Arkansas laying 7.5. And for my dog, give me the Charlotte 49ers plus the 1.5. It's
Beautiful.
It's a strong dog
Hey,
play.
I'll be rooting along with you.
Strong. What is it? 106 or 107 on your? What are you getting?
Yeah. I saw a number of people on the internet asking you with no responses. So what? A plus 110 winner doesn't count.
Well,
I don't. It's an unpopular opinion you have here.
Well, if you
They
remember
like
last
my
night's
winning
show,
dogs.
if you remember last night's show, I said, "Hey, check this plus 475 winner out in TCU." All right.
And that's pretty impressive.
And I heard a toilet flush over there, right?
I was on TCU and I was on the TCU Ole Miss parlay, which
Sean, you know how to take a dog. This guy, this guy over here.
I know how to handle a big dog. Ryan can't go over 5 pounds.
Again, people seem to like my winners. I'll leave it at that. All right. Are we ready to move on?
Wait, we have to play the clip. I'll send it to you in Slack, Ryan, because maybe the younger audience, if you haven't watched Dirty Work, again, all time classic Norm Macdonald, RIP. How did Artie Lang outlive Norm Macdonald? I'll never know. But
He was a little younger.
Point.
I mean, yeah, but this is just a great. It's also just great that someone else just cut this clip up, but all-time classic from Dirty Work.
Hey, I think he's got his thumb up that dog's ass.
Oh man, great movie. Great. Just check it out. If you haven't seen Dirty Work, what are you doing?
All right,
Norm's
let's. Oh no! I accidentally showed the George Mason.
Kramer, get to the ASUN conference tourney.
We're really.
We got Jacksonville Bellarmine.
We're really tipping the scales here. All right, Colby. Let's hop into the Atlantic Sun, which we always like to break down the situation.
Don't you have a property in the Atlantic Sun?
I Yes, kind of. Not a little further south than Jacksonville.
You got Stetson. They're in DeLand, Florida. You got Fort Myers, Florida, with the Gulf Coast. You're there.
A lot of Florida.
Territory. Yeah, you're getting that Atlantic Ocean sun.
Yeah, beautiful place. Beautiful place. I may, have some beach adjacent property that I never go to because the humidity is disgusting.
Okay.
That's how I feel about Florida.
Well, I mean, the Outback Steakhouse still owes Jerry Glanville a lot.
So yeah, Colby showing us that on top of having some hilarious odds, it's a mostly normal tournament bracket where you have a full first round of play-in games or a first round and you benefit your top 4 teams by giving them a bye each. I have no problem with this style of bracket. Let's run through the first round. Which, by the way, all the
slides here, yeah,
all the games are in Jacksonville, Florida. They are not all in the same arena. They're being played in the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena
and the
UNF Arena and the Swisher Gymnasium, which
roll them up.
What a great name for a place we're going to be watching highly competitive athletics. Jacksonville, which if I recall, the last thing the man in the box said to us before he left, when he, I guess this would have been on Monday, was, I think we like Jacksonville and whatever conference they play in. So we've arrived. Jacksonville taking on Bellarmine.
Bellarmine.
The Knights.
Bellarmine.
Shout out to Jacksonville, by the way, for having how this logo exists on the internet for Colby to find. Jacksonville catching 1.5. This is the 8-9 seed matchup here in the Atlantic Sun. Colby,
yeah, this is.
Do you have, before you break this game down, is there any sort of crowd handicap here with the games being in Jacksonville?
Well, they've been kind of ass this year, but they have been good overall. But like during Mincy's tenure there, but slightly 10% probably. But I like them here. Jacksonville. Look, this coach specifically, Jordan Mincy, he's great as a dog. It's when he's a favorite, he's terrible. So they're dogs and they're in Jacksonville where they have some of the crowd. Bellarmine won't have the crowd, I don't think, at all. So I will take the Dolphins to swim and swim heavy.
I don't care about the 9 people watching this game live. I care about the Bellarmine Knights, Bellarmine Knights. They have a just crazy good offense, hitting 40% from behind the arc in conference play. They don't play a lick of defense. They're not going to need it. They're just going to light up the scoreboard against those Jacksonville Dolphins. Let's go Bellarmine.
So Jacksonville, of course, plays in the Swisher. Their normal home gym is Swisher.
You gonna hit me with a sightline handicap?
No. I'm going to tell you that Swisher Gymnasium is their normal home gym. This is being played at the home gymnasium of the University of North Florida.
Yep.
And so
they're rivals, actually.
Yeah. So I wanted to point out that if you wanted to, like, perhaps they could have a crowd advantage here, but they certainly not in their gym. So no advantage. Give me Bellarmine.
The Knights.
I'm going with Bellarmine from here on out.
Let's go.
Bellarmine.
I like the way it sounds like Colby sneezing. 5-12 matchup, and all of these games are. Wait, are these times right? Possibly not right.
I thought you put the times in for this.
I might have. I'm realizing that it probably doesn't make sense that they're all at the same time. So I'm gonna
so I got you. Jacksonville and Bellarmine are at noon Eastern.
Okay.
So 9 a.m. your time. Then North Florida Gulf Coast at 2:30 Eastern. So it's at 11:30 your time. And then Stetson EKU at 2 Pacific and North.
So it's
Florida.
every 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right. What's that, Colby?
Gulf Coast. I've seen this line down to 6.5 right now over on DK. And I'm kind of surprised at that because I know North Alabama has been complete trash this year, but Florida Gulf Coast, I know they lost their big man the other day for the season, but they are still healthier than they were mid-season. I don't know how we don't take the Eagles here. Lay the 6.5 with the Eagles of Florida Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
You don't need to talk me into the Eagles. FGC. Is this the Dunk University, right?
Yeah,
Dunk City. Yeah.
Dunk City. What happened? What happened to that program?
We need less of that. Less of that.
Their coach, you just faded. He's at SMU, and he's doing pretty good at SMU, I would say.
North Alabama is just trash, though. To your point, all over Florida Gulf Coast here.
And Florida Gulf Coast, you're probably about 30 shirts away sold from George Mason to getting the Florida Gulf Coast Start Your Football Program t-shirts going. I mean, come on, you are in Florida. Disgusting. Anyway, next up.
Great recruiting hotbed.
They won. Yeah. Both games this year would have covered this number. So
yeah, let's go.
To your point, money. Colby, a little suspicious. I'm not sure what the deal is, but we're gonna dive right in. All right, next up, we have Stetson. Beautiful Stetson taking on Eastern Kentucky.
Look at that Colonel.
I mean, it looks like a Burt Reynolds. It's a very stoic looking man, and then he has some sort of dainty little tie around his neck.
I say, we are gonna get that cover in the tournament game.
Yeah, in the big Atlantic Sun tournament game. This one is being played at the also at the North Florida Arena. And laying 4.5. Eastern Kentucky's laying 4.5. Colby.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay it with them. Look, Stetson's been a mess all year. EKU's strange, like they're disappointing year, but they actually spend money on their basketball program. Like 11-20 though, very disappointing season. They did still beat Stetson in the one matchup they played by 12. Stetson's been 2-14 away from that gym, so I'll take my chances with EKU. And the just the team that spends money on their roster. So give me EKU.
Stetson coming off a big 15 point win over Florida Gulf Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Colby. They're getting hot at the right time. 2 out of 3.
I'm with Colby. Eastern Kentucky, they are the best in the conference at offensive rebounding. You know I care about that stuff, right? Give me the Colonels laying the points. Kramer, you're taking Stetson.
I never know what you're going to care about with these dog shit teams, but yeah, give me Stetson. They get hot from behind the 3-point line.
No.
North Florida 11 seed, West Georgia the 6 seed. Colby, what do you got for a number here?
And this is at the Swisher, which is the rival gym of the Jacksonville Dolphins. So you wonder if any of their
diabolical.
Fans, yeah. West Georgia laying 3.5. All right.
Can't trust West Georgia to lay this 3.5. What are we doing here?
North Florida beat them the last time they played too. I mean, so it's revenge for West Georgia, but West Georgia was a D2 program like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Give me
Who
North
are they
Florida.
to lay?
Give me North
Who
Florida.
Are they?
Give me
the Ospreys.
I can't take West Georgia serious with their fucking logo. It looks like Duke Nukem or some shit, like one of the wolves after. It's like they haven't updated that logo since like 1992.
It's a very lazy wolf. Look at how badass the Osprey
from Doom.
looks.
They just took a wolf from Doom and put it in here as their logo.
The BFG 9000.
It kind of looks like just like the coyote, like a cartoon coyote kind of. It's not even a wolf.
No, it's very.
Are they the coyotes?
No, they're the wolves.
That's not a wolf. That's the coyote. They got
don't get Kramer going on his animal classifications.
Listen, as someone who's I've never been toe to toe with a wolf, but I've been toe to toe with a coyote. That's what you're looking at here.
See him all the time in my neighborhood.
You're looking at a coyote.
Give me North Florida. They're live on the money line, almost 10 percentage points better at the line. I just don't think you can trust West Georgia as a favorite. Give me North Florida all day.
It is a good point Gary K is making that West Georgia is not eligible to make the NCAA tournament, so they're just there to spoil parties. But yeah, give me North Florida.
Is that because they've recently promoted?
Yeah, there's like the NCAA doesn't like when kids have fun, so they just
this is like a mob style. Like you gotta sit it out. You gotta sit at the kids table for a couple years. Before
I understand if you're going down, maybe, but if you're going up. Why would they care? Like,
because they don't want you to get a piece of the pie too early.
So
that's what it's about.
But it's supposed to be about like, hey, we're shaping the future of America.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So, God forbid you deprive fun for 18 to 22-year-olds. So I guess nowadays 18 to 29-year-olds. But you know what I mean.
So.
What are you doing, Kramer?
Well,
I'm waiting in bated breath here.
Do we even want to mention how? I guess the sample size of they played each other twice, and they beat each other on their away from home. Here's what I would say about this game. Surprisingly, North Florida. Good on the national level of shooting free throws and offensively in general, not complete dog shit. So I'll take North Florida in the points here. And we learned earlier this year, Sean, that an osprey in Seattle is known as a Seahawk. Futures. That's the first round, and then basically each one of those matchups feeds into the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. And,
so this is an interesting futures market because
feels wide open.
Well, I like Central Arkansas is the hottest team right now. I know Jerry Davis, big fan. Shout out to Jerry. I do think there's a value on Central Arkansas just because they're playing really good ball right now. I was originally going to take Gulf Coast like a week ago, but they lost their big man for the season, so I don't think. Value play wise, I think you just stay chalky with the top 4. Gulf Coast did spend money.
Not Bellarmine, Colby.
No, too many.
What
Staples.
if that offense gets hot?
Too many staples. Like to me, okay, Gulf Coast and EKU, you could sell me on because they spend in this conference, and it's like okay, they probably have some of the better athletes in the conference. But I'm going to keep it very Kramer-like.
Chalky, huh?
Some conferences are meant to be chalky. You don't have to be ashamed.
Give me Central Arkansas and give me Queens.
Oh,
why do you like Queens?
They're the oldest team, I believe, in the conference. So that right there, Lipscomb has been super impressive off and on this year. They played at Duke and they look really good at Duke. But they just have been inconsistent, but they're certainly a team capable. I think it's one of those 4. There's certainly no value in anyone past 6 to me in this conference. This is a top heavy conference that okay, even Gulf Coast and EKU I think is a stretch, but just the caliber of athlete they get is a little bit better than almost everybody in the conference. So if you're going to take a crazy dog, I think you stop after EKU.
Bellarmine beat Central Arkansas in OT. Give me Bellarmine as the crazy dog. But I'll go with Central Arkansas as my regular size play. Kramer, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, so is it it feels like this is a chalkier conference. I was looking at last year's. I will say one of the things I've enjoyed at this point is I've been building the sheets, I've been looking at the previous year's stuff, and I'm some of these places have moved. Like this was a home sites last year, for example.
Still anyway. Have home sites for 2 of the universities.
Well, yeah, but they're upgrading, I guess is my point. And last year, we all took a bunch of long shots, and then who ended up coming home? It was one of the favorites, I believe, right? Who won the conference tournament last year?
Last year, who went to the tournament?
Was it North?
Was Lipscomb?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the chalk.
Yeah.
Anyway, so thesis being coming all the way back around that some of these conferences you do kind of have to take the chalk. I'll be different though. Give me the Governors. The
Austin
ultimate chalk. Well, not chalk by seed, but chalk by
betting odds.
Yeah.
All right.
And so Colby's got plus 205 up on the screen. I don't know. I guess if I'm taking a long shot, I mean, I like the Bellarmine angle. Obviously, West Georgia is interesting because they're. I mean, I would actually no, I don't like them.
They can't. They can't even win it.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
They can win.
Yeah.
They can't get in though.
Yeah, but that I think ruins a little bit of motivation. But
hasn't that happened though recently before?
Mary Mac did it in the.
Okay. You know what? I'll jump on. I'll jump on Bellarmine with Sean.
Oh, let's go.
Team win. Well, I like him to be in the quarterfinals just like you do. So
wait, hold on. You guys are sprinkling 3?
No,
I'm
just
2.
Austin P, the Governors and Bellarmine.
And I'm doing
Central
Bellarmine. Arkansas and Bellarmine.
Yeah, give me Central Arkansas and Queens.
Yeah, 2 chalky plays for him.
Let's go, Big South, Kramer.
Big South. Excuse me. Which I know we're going to blast through this, but I do have to bring up the fact that it is the Air Force Reserve Big South.
Shout out
men's
to the Air
basketball
Force.
Championship. I can only hope that they get more bang for their buck here than the Army got out of the UFL partnership with the Rock.
And Ryan, breaking news: the UFL gambling podcast, after heated internal debate, will be returning.
Wow!
To SGPN.
Whoa!
We united the forces. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Opportunity and I always forget the other one where they combined.
What does Frank Drebin say in Naked Gun? He's introducing the Queen, and right before he grabs the mic and he's introducing because he's going to chaperone her all throughout Los Angeles. He's like, now I plan, as silly as a concept of a queen might be, I plan to the LAPD will be behind her 100%. Now, as silly as a concept as that communist kickoff may be, and a lot of the other ridiculous things that this league has concocted in its short existence, the UFL Gambling Podcast will be recording twice a week behind this show. Might not be always positive, but subscribe.
I like that. Will we allow the well, I guess can we afford the tariffs on the big tip parlay? Or is that the CFL?
That now you're offending me.
Okay.
That is the CFL Gambling Podcast. That one. All right. Legit football league. All right. Now
I can't wait to talk the grift, the ultimate grift Ponzi scheme that is the UFL. All right. And yeah, Colby, if you never seen the, I mean, Colby literally jumped on a metaphorical grenade to save the UFL.
Yes, took one for the team.
Wow, what a selfless act.
I don't use the word hero very often.
I hear there's rumors on the internets.
All right, so we're doing the Big South. They play their conference tournament in Johnson City, Tennessee.
We should talk about this because part of the handicap, High Point hosted before, part of what we thought was like, oh man, High Point's going to be playing on campus. That's not the case. So shout out to them. I kind of thought, man, High Point's going to run through this conference. Now I think you're silly to take High Point. Because I thought this was
explain what you're saying to me. You're saying
historically this has been on campus, and High Point's got an amazing home crowd, right? And the High Point's gym is like, if you guys haven't looked at High Point's University /gym, they're like Liberty. They have
they're one of those schools.
Yeah, they have you money. No. So we thought this was going to be at High Point. But sometimes some shit slips through the cracks, and we didn't realize this was in Johnson City, Tennessee. That's a huge thing because High Point lost at Winthrop. What's up?
I was just gonna ask who thought it was going to be at High Point.
All of us on the college basketball experience, because
Kramer and I knew.
Well, hold on. I'm going to burst a big. It's going to be like one of those backyard above ground pools when they blow up or when the wall breaks.
When they blow up.
They played in Johnson City, Tennessee last year as well.
Yes, but we thought that was I believe hurricane related, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they liked it because they're back, or maybe they lock in a 2-year.
So are we
deal.
talking the games first? Gardner Webb, South Carolina Upstate.
Yeah. We were just looking at we were talking big picture with the tournament, and because you got to explain the bracket, which again another standard
very
bracket,
simple bracket,
and so the play-in game, 9 seed USC Upstate, 8 seed Gardner Webb, again in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Johnson City. I just keep thinking of that lyric from Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, they it's like to sing about Johnson's. That's not the only country song that has sung about Johnson City, Tennessee. It must be one of those cities that's on a freeway. 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Again, is this time right?
What, 4:30 in the morning or 4:30 in the afternoon?
Oh yeah, 4:30 on. I got the wrong day in here. 4:30 on Wednesday.
This
Yeah, 4:30 on Wednesday. 5.5 point spread for Gardner Webb, the Bulldog, who is in a very interesting position on the screen and wearing a T-shirt. Colby,
I mean,
tell us about the Big South.
Gardner Webb's horrible, but they've actually played South Carolina Upstate decently. Now
we are convinced Gardner Webb will be on the FBI probe next year.
Oh no, you think so?
Well, I'll put it like this: they started playing better after the FBI released that report about 20 teams this year. So they were getting absolutely drilled before that.
I like this.
Once that report came out, it was like, oh shit! All of a sudden, they started playing better, and I was like, we got to flag this team. Which makes it tricky actually, because Upstate, they
just played Upstate, beat them by 10, but Gardner Webb won outright earlier in the year. Gardner Webb only has what do they have? 3 wins?
Yeah.
But they have 3. They have 3 wins, one of which is against USC Upstate.
No, and they're closer to Johnson City than Upstate. So all those
Gardner Webb fan base is going to be just a whole cavalry.
Well, they might actually have some legit fans that they were perhaps rigging the games for earlier this year that might want to come out because they've made so much money on the running Bulldogs. I'll take the points.
Hold on, there was that's really weird. I've never seen this before. So the number is actually 10.
Okay.
I see 10.5 right now.
Okay.
I'll take 10.5. Give me Gardner Webb and the points. Kramer, what do you do?
No, or maybe it was just my mistake. I think I said 5.5 out loud. And I also think I said I swapped the seeds for whatever reason. I might've been looking at last year's where they also played in this game where Gardner Webb was the 8 seed and USC Upstate was the 9 seed. All right.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Kramer, you forgot to give your play.
We're taking.
What do you mean?
In the game,
I'm taking the points.
Okay,
that's That's why I was also correcting the number down to 10. I was trying to be honest, but all right. Moving along to the. Obviously, the winner of that will play High Point, who is the 1 seed, not playing at home like the TC crowd would have you believe. Then we hop along to the 2-7 matchup: Winthrop versus Charleston Southern. Again, all of these games being played in the beautiful. I don't even know what it's called. I should be prepared. In Johnson City, Tennessee.
Freedom Hall.
Oh, you know what? I knew it was the Freedom Hall because I have a trivia question for you. What is the seating capacity of what was that? The Freedom Hall Civic Center in Johnson City, Tennessee.
800 seat.
800 seats.
No.
Colby?
We're gonna go a little higher. I'm gonna say 7,200.
I was surprised. So for basketball, 6,149 people. For events, 8,500. So
Man, I was in the middle. I middled it.
You were pretty close. Cost $5 million to build in 1974. Pretty impressive stuff.
That's expensive.
What are you seeing for this one, Colby?
And this is on what the the 6th, correct? This is on the 6th.
Oh, you know
right?
what? We won't have a number for this. So what's the Pick Dundee number for this?
We have. Where's this? So
What do you think? 5.5, 6.
Why am I not seeing it on Ken Palm and stuff? Yeah, sure. Why am I not seeing it?
Oh wow,
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Wait.
It's on the 6th, so it's actually on Thursday or sorry, Friday.
Yeah, it is 5.5. I got 5.5.
5.5.
So yeah. I will take Winthrop, man. Winthrop's a veteran team. They're old as fuck. Charleston Southern, even though they got our boy Bryson Blaine. Watch out for chocolate stained Blaine's there. Yeah, give me Winthrop laying the number. They're gonna there's great value on Winthrop right in this tournament, I think.
What's the how much are they laying, Kramer?
5.5.
5.5.
They are the Eagles.
Yeah. Okay. Charleston Southern though, pretty good 3 ball. They don't hit their free throws. Can't trust them. And
Eagles Bucks 5.5 point spread. It's like a Thursday night football game.
Yeah, give me Winthrop. Colby's right. They are the best in the conference offensive rebounding.
They're old, super old.
Yeah. Although Charleston Southern, all right. Yeah, 5.5. Give me Winthrop.
The final answer?
Yes.
Yeah. This is a clear time to take the favorite. We have to remind ourselves when we're dealing with these bad conferences. Sometimes you got to just little chalk. 8-9 matchup is different. Longwood, UNC Asheville, 4-5 matchup here. Colby.
This game quite intriguing. They just played 2 weeks ago or something, maybe 3 weeks ago. Asheville won by 5. Longwood is in a transitional year. Asheville's been kind of ass too this year. I'm seeing the line at Asheville -1.
Okay.
As what we should expect, by the way. That's not a real number.
Yeah. Of course. Pick Dundee originator.
Yeah. I think Ken Palm has it as a pick, but I'm going to say Asheville -1, maybe even 1.5. I'll take Asheville. I just think Longwood's been trash away from home. Asheville fans might actually make, what is that? I feel like that's not that far of a trip.
Then they probably do actually have a fan base.
No, they do. They've made the tournament a few times, man. So, yeah, I would assume they might make that trip. What are you going to do, Sean?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I don't know. Neither of these teams are awesome, but I'll go UNC Asheville.
Lay it.
It's going to be close, but they get it done. Kramer, you're on Asheville as well.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And by the way, it is 1 hour away from Asheville. So Johnson City, not a problem for them.
Yeah. Oh wow. It's all the way up on the coast there, or on the border.
Shout out to Rhino Flanagan pointing out with Longwood.
Long cocks.
Yes. How did I miss that drop? It was right there.
Hey, I saw he's on tour. Go check out his comedy, folks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very funny guy and a big Panthers fan. Can talk Bryce Young.
All right. Good. You know, who's the top quarterback from that class? I think it's still undecided. Presbyterian, the 6 seed. Radford, the 3 seed. You know, we are pretty close to Radford. The whores could be deployed.
Wait, what logo is that? Radford.
Is that a whore?
This is the guy you see like across from the Walgreens that you got to avoid. He's like trying to.
That's a Highlander right there, I think.
You guys ever Top on the other side?
Did you guys ever see the movie Highlander?
Oh yeah.
There's like
you got to cut their heads
them,
off,
right? What'd you get? What was your opinion of Highlander, Kramer?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would say there's a lot. There's probably hundreds of better movies that I've seen in my life. So
It's fair.
Not very good.
Worthy of 4 sequels.
No, of course not.
No, it's not like Fast and Furious where
that
great. Franchise could go on forever.
That's great.
Oh God, man.
They got Scorsese doing the next one. No, they really.
What's he got, dementia?
No, they have. What was the big name director?
Do they really have
Michael Bay? Probably.
Oh, see, Colby's trying to throw shade by saying Michael Bay.
He's a big
man knows how to use slow motion.
I don't know. I heard. I don't know who's that big director everyone likes.
Like an action.
Roman Polanski.
Yes, that's who I was looking for. No, I may be confused.
Well-known director. He's doing Polanski's doing the next Fast and the Furious, huh?
Tarantino?
No,
Tarantino should do a Fast and the Furious. I'd love to see Tarantino working with The Rock.
Oh, it'd be great.
Yeah.
A lot of great
and Vin Diesel
stuff going in there.
So, hypothetical: if if they do bring the whores, can they deal with whatever that thing is? I mean that is Carrot Top. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it's a very off-putting logo, and then it also has
like
the
Carrot Top meets William Wallace.
Yeah. Meets like it's one of those ladies you might see protesting on a corner.
Actually,
somewhere.
it's like Carrot Top meets the new Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it does have some of Jim Carrey's new face. He went to the same guy.
Jim Carrey 2.0. I'll take Jim Carrey 2.0. I don't know about this. Yeah, I think the Blue Hose have been playing better. I think throughout the whole season they've looked better. Radford's been all over the place. Also, I'm kind of fading the first year head coaches here. I know the Blue Hose have lost 3 in a row.
They lost to Radford twice though in season.
Yeah, hard to beat a team 3 times.
There we go. There we go. Hard to beat a team 3 times, buddy.
Colby, what are we calling
give
this
me
number?
Radford. You're crazy.
I think we should call this number at
Radford -1.
Is that what you're seeing over there?
No, that's what I'm seeing.
How long do you think the drive is from Johnson City, Tennessee to Radford, Virginia?
3 hours.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
It's 140 miles, so right around 2 hours.
I think it's gonna be Radford.
Well, they have a direct highway that goes between those places. You're not doing 70 between Radford and.
I got the Blue Ridge. That's a great road up there, dude. No. I'm talking like the Blue. What's the Blue Ridge Highway? That shit's awesome. If you haven't done that, that's like the Pacific Coast Highway of the East Coast.
They're connected literally by the majorest highway in the area. So
okay,
I think you could hit those high speeds, and I'll say it.
You're gonna hit some traffic though.
You get a couple bus loads of those Radford whores, you could take out the whole tournament. I might have to put a future on Radford.
Laying the 1.
Yeah,
I'm on Radford.
And you know what? Let's pull up those futures. Why not? What's that Radford price, Colby?
Oh, buddy, they're I think odds on third at 1,300.
Yeah, give me Radford.
Winthrop is 1,000% to play. I think at plus 450.
I'll take them too.
Yeah, and then shout out to Fitted Jones, says he lives at Radford. So,
really? How are I've obviously not been back for a while. If he could, maybe he could. How are things?
James Frank. He says James Franklin lives there and commutes to Blacksburg.
Oh no, he's a family man. He would never.
You
You don't stay there. You drive over there and you come. You get back. You get back before they turn.
You stay in Radford by the hour.
Well, you can't be there when they turn.
I'm with you. Winthrop, top 3 in offensive and defensive efficiency. That's all I need to see. Let's go. And number 1 in the conference in free throws. Plus 450 is a good price. I'm with Colby.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're gonna take a dog, to me it's Asheville, but just because I think they'll have some home crowd, I just give me Winthrop. Just give me.
Yeah, Winthrop. I'm keeping it simple. Yeah. Just Winthrop. Kramer, you're just on Radford
and Winthrop.
Okay, you don't want to miss out on our Winthrop winnings.
No, that was my always. I'm going to corner the market, and we're going to hope High Point trips.
All right. There you go. That is our Big South Conference tournament preview.
So many more. All right, let's head over to the Northeast Conference.
Oh, we got 3 left.
What do you mean? It's exciting.
3 whole conferences.
It's exciting. Northeast Conference, aka the NEC, aka they always they put out some fire graphics with their stuff. Nothing to mention here. This is the classic tournament you grew up with. 8 teams. So we start with the quarterfinals. And we'll start with Chicago State and Long Island U, aka the Sharks.
All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take shit from nobody. You got that, asshole? Ask me. The fucking union that works for you.
Let me tell you about these fucking Long Island Sharks. All right, they're 11-1 at the Steinberg Wellness Center where the screws are loose. Lay it.
They were the ones that had the guy trapped in the elevator, right?
They've had, dude. This so our shtick, how it became like the fucking Long Island Sharks, was they had the elevator network with a player and a coach in it, I believe. Yes. They also had the power go out in a game. They're down 5, and so all of a sudden, like they're down 5, and our feed just cuts dark, and then the final score is they won.
No,
right?
wow.
Like, and there was like 6 people in the gym too, so it was like it's like this was an easy thing to rig here. Yeah, I mean they've had. How about the time How about the time they played Columbia? Right, so Brooklyn to Manhattan. And the bus driver got lost. They're 2.5 hours late.
How do you get lost? I mean, no disrespect.
Oh, they're not he's not a city driver.
It's so great.
He stays out on the island, right?
Yeah.
Spike Lee goes to their games a lot, their basketball games, because Rod Strickland, New York City legend from Staten Island, I believe, former NBA great, is their head coach. And man,
Long Island's been good this year, 21-10.
Because they got real fucking talent, man. Like they got real athletes compared to the rest of the conference. I mean, if you watch them, Jamal Fuller is a complete fucking beast. Same with Malachi Davis, who's been doing it for a couple years there. And even the third dude, what's his? I forget his first name. Gordon is his last name. He's a beast.
The fisherman.
Yeah.
Greg Gordon.
I am a little like they've been. Here's my only concern. They clinched the 1 seed like 2 weeks ago. So they've been fucking with like just playing with their food for a lot of these games.
The chum.
But I'll lay it. Chicago State's trash.
Yeah, Chicago State's one of the worst teams in the country.
They beat them up both times. 11.5, way too short.
Very easy.
The Sharks roll.
This is a lock. This is a unnecessary amount of money being wagered on a game between 2 trash teams. Although I will say, the Sharks make it into March. A very veteran team that could be fun, but also worth noting they play in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Also worth noting that
that's pretty funny.
Also worth noting that the numbers are always a little interesting.
Yeah.
In these games,
they get close, right on it.
Historically, it's just a yeah. I mean, I've actually been pretty fire with them over the past couple of years. That's another reason why it's become a shtick on TCE. But you have to, normally 11.5, you take the fucking points. Normally.
Oh, really?
With Long Island, normally.
But Chicago State's special. We all know about Chicago State. All right. Now we're going to head to New Britain, Connecticut for Central Connecticut, the 2 seed, Wagner, the 7 seed. Oh, sorry. I went out. They're all the games tip at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, the 4th. So yeah, Colby and I didn't co-conspire on the order here. Central Connecticut laying 4.5.
The real Blue Devils.
Blue Devils.
This is a smash play.
Really?
Wagner's fucking trash. Right?
They do hit some threes though.
Central Connecticut State has won 8 of their last 10. And look, I know they had a rough patch before that. This team still won at Boston College and at Rutgers this year.
Yeah, they've beaten real teams.
Yeah, the real Blue Devils have good value in this conference tournament, in my opinion. So,
and they got a legit offense, and they're going to be fun to talk about in the futures market. Because I'm with you, Colby. Give me Central Connecticut laying the points.
NEC only, according to Ken Palm, the NEC only rated higher than the American East and the MEAC. So we're talking about some of the finest teams in all the land. I mean, this one is Wagner's ass, but Colby, this whole conference is kind of ass with the exception of the Sharks and
Central Connecticut State. You have 2 Power 5 wins. You got to be respected.
Kind of, but if you look at net rating, I would say not. Well, so
they
fast.
hit a rough patch, dude. They hit a rough patch in like January or January to early February. But I mean,
he's a good kid. Yeah. He's just going through a rough patch. And I mean, how do you lose to Chicago State?
That was a rigged game. I'm convinced.
Really?
Look, this year, from our point of view, the American East, basically any of these Northeastern conferences have been really shady this year, dude. Really fucking shady. Like the MAAC, but I would say the American East is number 1 most shady. We'll talk about them, I think, in the coming days, but that conference has been so ridiculous on the lines. But I would say this is up there too. NEC is up there on some very questionable lines and some very questionable results.
Okay,
just
so
don't make sense. They just
Then we'll take the chalk then. Colby has a good nose for these. We should put out a graphic. Most likely to be.
Oh yeah, we should do that because I'm
wear the wire.
Like, especially after I was proven to be right last year on almost every fucking team that we flagged. Actually, every team we flagged, I was proven right. We just missed a couple that we didn't flag. If that makes sense. Last year, we were on top of Fresno State cheating. Comes out eight months later, they're cheating, right? Eastern Michigan, North Carolina A&T, New Orleans, Mississippi Valley State. And the Mississippi Valley State is the only one we jokingly talked about it, but we actually didn't believe it because they were so bad historically that we're like, so I guess we didn't technically flag it, but we nailed a lot of those teams. Temple, we nailed, so historically we did pretty well. We basically were like 100% on our plays. We just missed a couple teams.
I got hammered a ton at Wagner College.
Yeah.
Some really drunk nights. Yeah. Threw up all over some Wagner dorm rooms. So shout out to Wagner. Well, that was
not where you were staying, just some random dorm room.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
It wasn't I was visiting a friend. Of course, we went out in the city, took the ferry. This was back when no one ID'd you in New York City. Just 18 years old, Sean Green at a bar.
Pre 9/11.
No, post. Just after 9/11, actually.
9/11 changed things with IDs
I'm still getting no IDs.
Yeah, I'm just saying that was
the best. My brother. So I had my
everyone had a
ID.
shitty New Jersey fake.
Yeah,
I think this is pre 9/11, but I wrote the state saying my brother lost his. I was pretending to be my brother. Lost his driver's license. Can you send a new one? Boom. And then we just rode around. Yeah, that's how pre 9/11. That's how easy.
So easy. So easy.
Yeah,
no one was worried about shit.
Dear state, my brother lost his license. Can you please send another one?
And
Thank you.
We would go to we would go to the bar at some point we just got we were laughing at it so much that I was like, let's go in back to back and see if they notice. No, we go back to back.
I don't think bouncers were getting. I mean, I don't think they were. That was like a high intelligence position. So we're all on Central Connecticut.
Let's go.
All right, now let's head over to Erie, Pennsylvania, where Mercyhurst is located. Who knew? Sorry, Colby. Bad or and the boat. Very interesting there. So it must be a lake boat.
Well, they're the real Lakers. They're the real Lakers. They're actually on the lake of Lake Erie.
Yeah, Lake Erie, beautiful Lake Erie. They're hosting Fairleigh Dickinson from Jersey and a horse that somehow stands up. So no one rides that horse.
It's a chess piece.
It's a donkey.
Seriously, their logo is always a chess piece.
Yeah. What are you? What's the number in this one, Colby?
4.5 for the Real Lake Show, and I will lay it because Mercyhurst is good, dude. They're actually I see 3.5. So money coming in on Fair Dick. I'll lay it with Mercyhurst.
I don't see it. Mercyhurst is a team I've heard of. I've bet on them already this season. They won.
Is that really the number?
3.5 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels way short.
Well, we should talk about this. Well, we should talk about this. You see this this bracket here. This is the conference that Merrimack won where they're not eligible. And if you look right now, Merrimack's moved along. They're in a different conference now. All these teams aren't eligible to win it or to go dancing. They're eligible to win it, but Mercyhurst and Lemoyne are two schools that are very good in this conference, and they cannot win. They cannot go to dancing essentially. So, food for thought from a motivational point of view. That is interesting, but we saw Merrimack, it kind of pissed them off, right? And they're like, fuck it, we're going to run through this whole thing. Right. But maybe that has something to do with the number at 3.5. Just talking out of my ass a little bit.
I mean, it seems off. It seems off where it should be. So I'm not gonna disagree with my boy Ken Palm. When a number is this off, you just have to take
smash it.
Lemoyne, who Sean, you may remember as one of the teams that Boeheim and the boys used to tune up on every year, as it's another school in Syracuse, New York. They're hosting Stonehill.
Oh, and now they're the best team in Syracuse, New York.
I mean, that's how the mighty has fallen. I mean, it's true. No Boeheim, big problem.
Yeah, I mean, they're 9-3 at home there in Syracuse, New York. I think they've proven this, huh? And even worse is the Orangemen didn't schedule them this year. I smell pussies.
That's bad. That's bad. You can't do that. They're crossed down.
Yeah.
You got to play Lemoyne.
That's soft.
Lemoyne's pretty good. I'll lay the 6.5. Stonehill was at one point one of the better defenses in the conference, but they are terrible on offense. And really, of late, they are terrible. They've been 4-6 in their last 10 games. I guess you could say the same about Lemoyne, but Lemoyne's to me just a much better team. And
I'm going Stonehill. No way all favorites crush in round one of the NEC. Come on, so you need a little dog here. Give me.
If Stonehill. It's a dog, it's Chicago State, I think.
I'm gonna raise my hand. Dumb question here. They're 0-2 against Stonehill this year.
Yeah, give me Stonehill.
Why are they laying 6.5?
I told you. This is like a rigged conference.
Okay,
be prepared. Be prepared for this next year.
Interesting. So do I?
And it's the way they lose. Like Stonehill can't score at all. Right?
I know. I just don't understand.
Well, how the hell do they score 77 points on them the last time they played?
363 out of 365 teams. That's their offensive adjusted efficiency, Sean.
No, this is that was a rigged game. That was a rigged game. We're on top of it here.
So why wouldn't they rig it again for Stonehill?
It does seem like
eyes will be on it. A lot more eyes will be on it.
Give me Stonehill. I don't know what Colby's talking about.
Come on, Stonehill's the play.
All right, let's talk futures real quick. Although I'm just gonna I'll make it easy for everyone. I'm on the Sharks here.
The Long Island Shacks minus 150 for a conference tournament.
Go back one more, Colby. There you go.
Colby, isn't the play Mercyhurst? Slake Show?
I do think. I mean, the only thing is like, what's this like? The fact they can't really go to March Madness is weird.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take.
It's dumb. I don't understand why they do this.
Give me Long Island and give me Central Connecticut State.
Also, Colby, is Fair Dick like a show thing, or where'd that come from?
Oh, it's just an abbreviation, but yeah, Fair Dick, which is
okay. It's Fair Dick.
So Colby's on Central Connecticut plus 650.
Really?
All right, I'll take Central Connecticut
and Long Island. I'm taking Long Island too. Yeah, give me 2 in this conference.
Are you going with
I'll go LIU and Central Connecticut as well. I'll tail Colby's. Feels like he's locked into the NEC.
I would love. Look, I would be all over Lemoyne, Gary, if I knew. But the fact they're not eligible, I'm weary on taking them because I just think, how excited can your team be if you can't?
Doesn't the refs want to? Aren't they going to rig it for these teams that are actually eligible?
Plus, they're going to lose to Stonehill.
There you go.
Right. for a third time.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They got the. They're not going to get past Stonehill.
Next.
All right, there you go. The NEC conference tournament preview. Kramer. Next up, Ohio Valley.
Ohio Valley. The OVC.
Yeah, that one OVC.
You've got to OVC it. It says it right there.
You know, I think a year, I don't remember what year it was, but whenever they put that in, we talked about it because they own a trademark. You've got to OVC it, Sean. And by the way, look at them. They're like, hey, I know some of the big boys like to roll out the full boomerang, the flying V. So why not? We can do our own version. They only, Sean, they only let what 8 teams into the postseason here. And
yeah, that's some horse shit, by the way. But yeah,
what are we doing? Why are we
in this fucking conference where it never goes chalk, right? It never goes chalk.
They play in Evansville, Indiana, which is the same place they played for a couple of seasons.
It's got to be good for SIU Edwardsville, right?
So let's pop in. What do you mean?
Well, they play the conference in Edwardsville, Indiana.
No, they're playing in Evansville.
Oh, Evansville. Sorry.
Yeah, oh no.
And it's Edwardsville, Illinois.
Yeah. No.
I'll double check Colby's.
Yeah, you want to double check Colby's work there.
On this one.
All right, let's talk about those first round matchups. The 8 seed Eastern Illinois, which once created a Tony Romo, and a 5 seed, the Edwardsville Sean just mentioning, which we now know is in Illinois, Southern Illinois. I'm told, beautiful this time of year. These are 2 logos I don't see all the time. Very fierce looking. Colby.
Well,
what do we got for a number here?
5.5 is the number in the for SIU Edwardsville against EIU. Let me just start by telling you, bring the bottle of bourbon for this one. This conference is gonna be a lot of fun. 5.5 is a number. Normally, you always take the dog.
They just they just played and
right,
SIU beat them by 27. No, that was at home.
These are always tricky when that happens.
Yeah,
seems
now
too obvious.
Eastern Illinois, got them earlier in Eastern Illinois earlier in the season, so they've split.
This conference is just hilarious because even your best teams when they play the worst teams for the most part. This is like a 1 possession game. So I know there's some blowouts in there sprinkled throughout, but I feel like Tennessee State won the conference. Eastern Illinois lost first off, Eastern Illinois beat them the first time, right? And then lost to them by 9 the second time. So perfect example right there on, how wacky this conference is. A lot of value on the props there, or the
some long shots.
Yeah, the long shots. Yeah. Give me the points in EIU. I just think 5.5. He just played. This is a playoff game. I'll take the 5.5. I'd take points in this conference. I just think
they probably packed it in knowing, hey, we're going to probably play SIU. What do we, why are we going balls to the wall here in the end of the second half?
Yeah.
Easy handicap. Give me the Eastern Illinois Cats versus the other Cats.
Colby says take the dog in this one. Although that they have a pretty bad offense too. All these teams stink. What am I talking about? Give me the points. Just move along. 7-6 matchup. Little Rock taking on Lindenwood.
The penitentiary.
Penitentiary.
And I believe Lindenwood is eligible this year.
Okay.
They got paroled.
I think I got to double check that, but I believe Lindenwood this is their first year eligible. Nope. Or wait. They're not eligible. Yeah, they are. They are this year.
All right. So they're playing for something. So you don't have that to.
And I like fading Darrell Walker, the former Washington Bullet point guard, is the head coach of Little Rock. Give me Lindenwood. They've actually been somewhat impressive this year too. So they got to be super excited that they can actually play in a postseason or for real. I'll lay the 3.5 there with Lindenwood, the Lions.
Now they also split in the regular season, Ryan. Man, this is tough. We're chumming around here.
So they actually won. It looks like they weren't originally supposed, like it was going to be a longer process. They were originally going to be ineligible this year as well, but they actually filed some sort of, I don't know if it was a legal like a lawsuit type deal or what, but Lindenwood is confirmed eligible.
I'm going Little Rock. You know, in this OVC conference, you got to take the points. I heard a sharp handicapper point that out, that dogs are the way to go in the OVC. Give me Little Rock.
Really? Mm-hmm. And that it was that. Did that same expert then do the exact opposite of the advice that he just gave you?
Well, you got to understand the situation here. Lindenwood has not been allowed to be at the party. That look, they've had they've been able to do the dance, just not be able to fuck the girl. So now they're getting all the full on go signs. So let's go.
It's impossible to handicap these just these trash conferences. All right, I'm with you, Colby. Give me Lindenwood.
Thanks.
Let's take a look at the futures in the Ohio Valley.
Give me Eastern Illinois 65-1. Colby, talk me out of it.
The bracket. They had to play all these extra games.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot. They
UT Martin is Team Europe. That's the other Team Europe besides Illinois. They squandered the 1 seed. They were in first place majority of the year.
That must be a real culture shock coming from Europe to UT Martin. Although who knows what part of Europe?
Eastern Europeans, but
they're like running water, electricity.
And they did win at your UNLV running Rebels, Sean. They hit for us as a 17.5 point dog. We called it on the money line on the college basketball experience. Then they would have to play Tennessee State. I think that's the hardest path. So I'm out on SIU, Edwardsville, and Eastern Illinois because that path is daunting. I think you want something from the south side of the bracket because I don't trust any of those fucking teams on the south side of the bracket. If you're watching on
south
YouTube,
side.
So yeah. Look, I do think I'm going to stick with Tennessee State and on the top side. But so plus 220.
So you're a top when it comes to the OVC conference.
Sounds like it.
Hang on.
Kramer, you're more of a bottom guy. Maybe a Lindenwood, Little Rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that.
A lot
Lindenwood.
of bottoms.
Give me that Lindenwood. Give me that Lindenwood play. They're finally invited to dance. Let's go. Let's go.
Sean, Colby wants you to give him that Lindenwood.
Hold my pocket, son. We're going to Lindenwood. Okay. So we don't like Eastern Illinois, even though, you know what? I don't care. It's 65-1. Small sprinkle in Eastern Illinois. And
yeah,
you always were a Tony Romo guy.
Oh, that's
true. What are you doing?
Why do you got to get my head? All right, then I'm going. You know what? Fuck Tony Romo. Give me Little Rock 35-1, and Tennessee State's UT Martin. European
Team Europe.
Europe's having a moment right now. Give me UT Martin plus 370.
Give me a sprinkle on Lindenwood, and give me Tennessee State. Just like
exactly.
Colby.
Well played.
Oh, of course, Colby likes his picks.
And we have one. Just think, we have an episode next week that has even more conferences than this.
I love the conference.
I know. That's why I thought you'd be excited to hear Summit League.
Let's shout out the Summit League because look at their design for their bracket on their website.
Oh,
it's like I'm at a NASCAR race, right? Like
looks like a shirt I wore in the 90s. There was a lot of like hyper colors. I had like a beach volleyball shirt, which like I'm 9 years old. I've been to the beach twice in my life. I've never played beach volleyball, but it looked cool.
Yeah.
These boys in Sioux Falls, they know how to do a little bracket.
Colby respects a nice bracket. I was just gonna say we're talking about a whole bunch of schools that are gonna be heading up to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where I bet you a lot of our audience if the lines were on the map, they'd have no idea where South Dakota was. Anyway, yep, love this conference. Love all these schools. We love them more as FCS football schools, but the basketball will do. We usually end up losing money betting on one of these schools come March Madness when they're like a 14 or a 13 seed.
Tommies have been really good here.
Starting out, UMKC taking on Oral Roberts.
The throat goats.
About to say they made the Sweet 16, right? Where was your shit talk then about the North Dakota State? I think made at least around a 32.
Who's talking shit?
You were with your little slander there on this conference. You like to fade them in March. You said Max Asmus disagrees.
No, I said we like to bet on them in March.
Okay,
yeah, we lose money on them betting on them in March. Although sometimes it works out. You know, a great point. I should tell you where they fall in the great pantheon of Ken Palm's conference rankings. The Summit League is 21st, ahead of the Big South and below the Sun Belt. Anyway, Oral Roberts laying 8.5. Colby.
So UMKC basically fired their coach, but he's letting them coach. I mean, they did this shit like a month ago, and they hired why am I drawing a blank on his name right now? The former Maryland head coach was at Texas A&M. He played at Kansas in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
damn it. No, this was a huge hire to me. Mark Turgeon, Mark Turgeon. I mean, I thought Mark Turgeon was going to get a Power 5 job. UMKC landed Mark Turgeon, one of the best stories. I guarantee that's the best hire of the year. I mean, he's way overqualified for that position. But so you wonder here, can the guys get up for their coach's final game potentially? Oral Roberts is trash too. But these are two terrible teams, to be honest. And Oral Roberts
similar situation.
24.
Yeah. I'm going UMKC. Win one for the Gipper.
Man, they're 1-15 away from home.
What, you don't like Oral?
Yeah, this is a neutral site.
I'm gonna lay it with Oral Roberts.
Yeah,
throat goats.
Yeah.
Give me UMKC, Kramer.
You pull up Oral Roberts game log, and there is a lot of red. But they've won their last 3, and 2 of their last 4 wins.
They should not be laying 8.5 points. I'm sorry.
Against. Well, they did win. They did beat Kansas City by 9 and 24. So I'm with Colby. We're gonna enjoy some Oral together. Then we move on to the rest of the first round, where the winner of this game takes on the 1 seed North Dakota State. After that, we have the South Dakota State St. Thomas 2-7 matchup. Is that South Dakota State Jackrabbit presenting its ass to you?
That I know. No, you gotta ask before you do anything. But that South Dakota State Jackrabbit is asking for it, Colby.
Jeez.
Come on.
This is a family show.
What's the other animal? My God,
is that one of those the furry conventions?
Yeah, I think that's a human with wearing a suit, right? That's not a real animal.
I see the Tommies.
What's going through that rabbit's mind? Are you gonna put it in? I mean, look at that thing.
I did see some. Yeah, I mean, the Jackrabbit definitely is looking to get piped.
Yes.
Colby.
The Tommies are the 1 seed. They're laying 7.5, maybe even 8.
No, they're the 2 seed, aren't they?
Oh yeah, but they're the odds on.
The number 1 odds on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But this is at the Pentagon in Sioux Falls. They have a legit gigantic home edge. I'll take the points of the Jackrabbits, despite the Tommies being nasty this year.
And they played St. Thomas already this season. They lost on the road and they lost at home. They lost at home by 14. Can we trust them, Kramer?
I mean, Colby's speculating that this is going to be a home crowd.
What was
this? Is one of my favorite stadiums in all of the.
What's this? What was the
Pentagon? Wait, this is not the Pentagon. 7.5.
They're playing at Denny Sanford Premier Center.
This is not one of my favorite stadiums. Then
give me St. Thomas. I think they roll.
But
They're
I still think the
better
Jackrabbit fans will be there. Yeah,
this is a convention center.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why the furry's going.
We're playing this in a convention center.
Yeah, give
no
me the
sports playing.
The shit will be lit though. The shit will still be lit for the Jackrabbits.
Oh, this is where the Sioux Falls Stampede play. The USHL team, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Give me the Tommies.
All right. Yeah, I'm with you. Give me the Tommies. That's crazy.
5-4 matchup. Nebraska, or I guess Omaha. Oh, look at that logo.
Omaha.
They just stole. They made the Bulls logo cooler, and then they're taking on again with these fucking animals trying to have sex with you. South Dakota 4 seed. What is this, Colby? It's just an onslaught.
The Coyotes. Look, once again, they're gonna have a home edge. Both these teams will have a home edge. Coyotes beat them by 17 the last time they played.
What do you think this spread's gonna be?
Omaha's laying 2.5, according to.
Really?
Yeah, or 2.5, somewhere right around 2.
You think that with the game being played in
maybe it goes down to 1, but.
Yeah, I think we say 1. We say maybe pick. Let's do pick. Play it.
I'm on the Coyotes.
Yeah, give me South Dakota here. This I will apply the hometown handicapping because I think this at least has the chance to be a closer game than South Dakota State. But yeah, give me South Dakota as a pick. Kramer, what are you doing?
I will take the hometown. Which one of the South Dakota teams is closer?
I want to say the Jackrabbits, but I could be wrong here. I feel like I did this last year, but let's check.
I think it is too. Because South Dakota is only South Dakota is only an hour away.
Vermilion is only an hour from Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls is yes, exactly. So this will be a home game.
Wow.
Give me South Dakota.
Okay. Yeah.
South Dakota consensus play.
And just a little, I mean, that's why you want to get all the way to the 2 hour and 20 mark. Cause we'll do some map work.
Yes.
Doing some,
hey, if you made it this far, toss us 5 stars on Spotify. Give us an Apple Podcast review. We need some fresh ones over there. Appreciate the 5-star on Apple Podcasts as well.
By the way, Brookings is an hour and 40 minutes away. So we're not that big of a.
That's like 80% further.
Not that big of a difference here.
They really, it's a big state and they all live in the same spots. 6-3 matchup. Last game in the Summit League. Last game on the episode. Denver, North Dakota.
This is what on the is this the 7th? Or is it?
We may have jumped ahead
every day. No, the 6th, I think.
Yeah, so we're 2 days into the future.
Denver's laying 3.5 against the Fighting Sioux, and I think Denver's a play. If you have not followed Denver, they're kind of like this year's Drake. Drake went out and got remember last year Drake won. Drake is Iowa now was last year's Drake. Drake last year, who won a tournament game, one of the only mid majors to actually go a little bit. They were a D2 school. Well, Denver basically applied that logic, and it's working out for the Pios as they got the highest seed they've had in a while. And all these guys have been in that system with that coach forever. So I will take the Pios, and you'll be hearing more about them in a second. But
100% in on Denver. I think they're live to win this whole damn thing. Playing great basketball in the second half of the season. So yes, all over Denver. Laying the 3.5. They're legit. Kramer, you're on Denver.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Love it. They got some green boxes, which you don't see a lot for these kinds of teams.
Speaking of Denver, first off, if you're looking at the bracket here, youtube.com, jump over here. The bottom is what I like is, to me, that I think Denver is capable of beating everyone on the south side. The other value I think is North Dakota State. who I've been very impressed with all year. They won the regular season title. The odds are at number 2 for some reason, but I think with the tournament being in the Dakotas, I think the Bison fans, they'll jump down there to support their team. So I like 140 on North Dakota State and plus 1100 on Denver. I'm out on everybody else.
All right.
For me, raw dog it, just Denver. Rocky Mountain High. This is Denver's year. 11-1 all day. Let's go.
All right. So we don't think there's any value in a little sprinkle on Oral Roberts, 130-1.
No.
Okay.
No, they're going to lose the UMKC.
Okay. Then I like the Denver angle that Colby outlined.
Not me. I also outlined Denver.
Yeah, but Colby, of course we already knew this, but yes. Colby did a good job of explaining why they're
number 1 in the conference in free throw percentage, 79.4. Let's go.
Well, and in general, they just have green boxes. Do you know where?
Green is good.
Well,
and they don't turn it over
when you're slumming.
Number 1 in the fewest turnover percentage in conference as well.
Do you know where their coach got his start?
No.
Colby.
Ooh, like first ever job, head coaching job.
Where did he get his start coaching period?
Ooh, you got me. Fire.
So, he was a student assistant at St. Cloud State after he graduated there as a player. He then got his real first assistant job for Wisconsin River Falls.
Who just won the national championship in D3 football. Shout out to that.
See what I did there for you, Colby?
Yeah.
All right. Good job. We can go home now.
Let's go. Very fun conference previews. We've been continuing, going on a nice little run here with the college basketball picks. And this is March. Staying locked in all week. Yep. College hoops. Of course, check out Colby Dant, College Experience, picking every college basketball game against the spread. What else we got going on? sportsgamblingpodcast.com/survivor. $25,000 guaranteed. The madness right around the corner. Come out to Circus. Say what's up. Wednesday, March 18th. It's going to be here before you know it. 6 o'clock. If you're out in Vegas, come say what's up. And of course, promo code March, 15% off all the gear. And yes, Colby, someone else did buy a George Mason t-shirt.
The overhit.
Cash the over on the George Mason.
Hold on. Can we what is the over under for the end of by the end of March Madness? When we crown a champion, how many George Mason shirts?
Okay. All joking aside, I'll set it at 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah. You got 2.
No, I'm going to say
no way, Colby.
98.5. No way we get to 99 shirts. So
well, you get 99 shirts. You'll get a nice bonus. Colby.
Sean will write a letter to George Mason asking them to start the football program.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we do if we get to 99 shirts, we have to do a whole episode on SGP of why George Mason should start their football program.
I mean,
deal. 1 hour of content on why they should start.
Wait, hold on. I zoned out. I was
he
looking,
said 99. Yeah. If we move 99 shirts, we can do an episode.
1 hour of why, and the title is why George Mason should start their football program. Right?
Okay.
All right.
What's the cutoff date on 99 shirts?
End of March.
Yeah,
not when we crown a natty because it's like April 5th or something.
All right. You need that extra week, sure.
Yeah, we might need that. Let's go. Have
you ever seen Colby negotiate so hard?
No.
Start your football program, George Mason. Let's go.
All right, promo code March. Yeah. Good times, everyone. Get some Apple Podcast reviews. Shout out to Spotify. Answered all your questions and comments, and of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean. Second the Money Green. He's Ryan.
See you tomorrow.
Kramer, let it ride.